3, 2, 1.
Woo! 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 Oh, show!
Oh,
Oh, my God, kicking table and the computer just shook. It is, no one was mad that you cut the whole You can go anywhere. What the do I do with that?
Yeah, and the Macho Madness and the Hulkamania.
On top of that, you're the best wrestler of all time. So I absolutely adore you.
For being the cream of the crop, yeah.
Let's go!
Fucking idiot, you have no idea what you're fucking talking about. God. They were saying Sony apparently said that the PlayStation 5. You fucking suckers! Is that the end of it?
Or every pixel of the game engine into the face. Can't say
that.
Dallas. Stupid.
What did you know when that's like part of my Christmas.
How's it going there, guys? Welcome back to the Break Room Podcast.
We're live!
We're on Thursday.
We're
What the
all
fuck
here.
is happening? We didn't say anything. Nobody knew. Nobody's going to watch.
We can't do it Friday.
Nobody knows.
And they're going to be like, what happened to the show tomorrow
There's
night?
one person watching right now, and it's probably Ase.
Probably
Trouble all along
Or
the
from
way.
the
Or from the dungeon. You know.
You wanna go
friends.
where everybody knows
Really?
your name.
That's right.
They're really saying you got that? That's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, welcome back to the show. We took a little bit of a sabbatical because we just had a really, really busy November after
did.
we had Sarge on. It was amazing having him on.
Record-breaking, historic November for the Break Room Podcast.
Can't believe that Sergeant Slaughter was actually at my
That
fucking
really
house.
happened.
That was,
We have-
Sitting right where you're sitting.
Yeah, we have
He was
video
right here.
proof
Right,
of that.
that was
Unbelievable.
nuts.
Crazy.
That's right.
It's insane.
What
But,
a nice guy, you know, like
such a nice guy.
very, you know, just very generous with his time. He, you know, he had a great time. It seemed like, and him and Paul are great
He
guys.
fit in like a hand in the glove on the show.
Yeah.
Just
He
the
had a
fact
great
that he had the, you know, obviously wrestling and then the 80s nostalgia, that he was everything that we talk about on this show, like Sarge's folklore on the show. So couldn't thank him enough. And then on top of that, the next night at the wrestling con, Rob had a table right next to him. It was just a perfect
What are the
weekend.
odds? Yeah,
We had just had we had a nice meal after that, little, you know, fucking scarol,
yeah.
and what a great weekend.
He put me in the Cobra Clutch. I got the coin.
Yeah,
That's
I
like
got the coin,
honestly
too.
probably the best part of that whole thing, because a lot of those other experiences were so transactional and you know,
I mean, look at the
Sarge
Steiner
was-
brothers. They look like they
Oh my
pissed
God,
that people
Steiner
looked
brothers
up
were
to
gonna
them.
kill
Yeah.
Vin.
Well, you know, it wasn't.
Gonna
It
get
was.
killed
He
by
needs
the
a
guy.
press pass or something,
It
because
was
they're gonna
Scott
fucking
Steiner.
kill him.
Rick wasn't so
Him,
bad,
you
but
right
Scott
there.
was
Who the
like
fuck
the
are
guy.
you? I
I've
was like,
seen videos where Scott Steiner, he'll be like, "Who the fuck is that?" Like, you didn't pay for a fucking video. You paid for a photo, motherfucker. Like, he'll kill, you know, he'll beat the shit out of you. You know?
They were not happy.
Big
They
Papa
were-
Pump.
We did get to meet a lot of cool people there. I mean, hey, all the footage is there, the videos are there, they've seen it. But man, Sarge, he had some crazy stories too. You know, he had some
He hit us
really
with some
cool.
whoppers.
I mean, me personally, just like alone this year, like it's insane how many like wrestlers I've seen. Because I mean, I
that's
saw
true.
Hogan, you know, over the summer.
Brother.
Sarge came here. Fucking Ric Flair was at the thing. Earlier this year, I got, you know, I took pictures with Big Show and Kurt Angle.
Yeah, I met them at the
And
thing.
Kurt Angle posted me on the thing. I think this year we went to the Raw show too, right? So
Yes,
we got
we
to
did.
see The Rock wrestle live. So this has
Finally.
probably been my biggest wrestling year, like
Ever.
yet. You know,
Yeah, definitely. Same here.
What a time. What a time.
crazy.
What a time to be alive, guys.
And now our logo is a belt, so we just turned into the Wrestling Room Podcast.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been our hottest topic.
bit of
It's
It's gonna be
been,
the
everything.
Squared Circle Podcast for
You're
you.
fighting against the obvious, you know?
Yeah.
It's clear what tracks.
I mean,
and
we
what
had a
doesn't.
wrestler on the show. We didn't have a fucking Pokemon on the show. I don't.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah.
We didn't have a
I mean,
game.
we
of
did
Thrones
have Ed on the
cast.
show.
Could get a voice
We had
actor.
a
We did have
Pokemon
Ed on
master.
the show.
Yeah, but he wasn't.
Yeah,
Wow.
Gruffy on the show. Yeah, Gruffy is actually a Pokemon connoisseur.
We're
We're
just-
jacks of all trades, you know. We
He's the Sergeant Slaughter of Pokemon.
And to be fair, I did try to get Mark Thompson on the show, and he was interested, but his handler never got back to me.
Oh, I'm sure they
So,
did
Mark
that one.
Thompson, if you're out there and you're watching, so
Come
welcome-
on down.
so
Glitch
welcome to
Trap
the
Arcade
show.
is here. What's up, Glitch Trap? Welcome to the show.
Welcome to Thursday Night Live.
Thursday Night Live, first time. First
So
time.
if
Forcing
I can start
ourselves
off
to
this,
do this.
I gotta get I gotta get it off.
No,
my chest.
we did Halloween.
We
Halloween
did
was also
Halloween.
Thursday because it has a Jet game on.
Bit of a trend.
Oh yeah.
It's the second Thursday night.
I can't
live.
stop playing Baldur's Gate
On your what?
No, yeah, he
on my
can't.
PlayStation 5.
I've
On
personally
your
watched
PlayStation
this already.
PlayStation 5
The
what?
Pro.
He's got his portal
What?
downstairs.
So now
Show
I'm
me the
really
portal.
spoiled. I'm really, really spoiled. because now I have 2 PlayStations.
What?
Because I have the PlayStation Pro that I heavily use, and then I have my old PlayStation hooked up to the capture card for my PC. So whenever I want to stream, I don't have to fuck with my gaming setup, which is like, I feel so spoiled. But it's nice.
Yeah. Must be nice.
Yeah, it's nice.
Well, you
I did get to play a little bit of
I
that
spoiled
PS5
myself.
Pro. I got to play some of the Spider-Man 2 and didn't blow my dick off, not going to lie.
I wasn't
$700,
impressed. I saw his.
Well, it's an older game, but
I'm just saying that it's what they marketed as that's going to make your games look, faster, 60 frames, 4K, ray tracing. It looks good. Looked very good. Didn't blow my dick off.
It looks cool if you
it's
want your
capable
PlayStation
of
to
it,
have an
though.
Adidas
That's the
stripe.
thing is that they haven't released anything that's worthy of the technology, which is always been my biggest gripe about the VR headsets that PlayStation comes out with.
Waste.
Because they're extremely expensive, and they have not to date released anything that made that worth having, except what came close.
Skyrim.
And like I said, no, it was the Harmonix game that came out for the PlayStation 4 version, but didn't come out for the PS5 version. And what I loved about it is that, remember you used to watch those like screensavers on the old PC, like where the thing's dancing around and shit. So what was great about that is you could put your own music on a flash drive, and it would actually play your music, and you'd go through like a kaleidoscope like roller coaster that was all around you. That
Definitely
going to
be an
your
under.
music and stuff.
Going under.
So no matter what kind of music you like,
That's
you
what I'm
can
talking
vibe out
about.
to
I'm
something.
talking about.
Yeah. Well, I used to have that in one of the wrestling games too. Back in the day, you could make your song whatever you wanted. You could,
That was great.
Yeah, you could choose like a
The
copyrighted
Xbox
song.
original, you can.
They even had a
upload.
dance room where like you can have like you can animate the characters and make them dance to your shit. That was really fun.
But that could be said the same about the last 4 years of this console generation. No fucking game has taken advantage of
But
the
I will
hardware.
say, I am
No,
pleasantly
not the five.
surprised by Baldur's Gate. I was resistant to it last year because I'm not a big RPG kind of guy as far as turn-based combat
says that,
goes.
yet he's plays nothing but RPGs lately.
No, I'm talking turn-based. I'm not a big turn-based
Hey,
guy.
Final
I like
Fantasy.
to attack, and it's
Talking about.
I don't care about if it's high fantasy. It does just because it's
No,
high
Final
fantasy. doesn't
Fantasy.
mean
You
it's-
paid Final Fantasy. That's a fucking turn-based fucking RPG.
I gave it a shot because it was a new game, and I enjoyed it more than I thought I would. Honestly,
Final Fantasy is
the
a little different,
updated
too.
stuff I like a lot better. The old RPGs from the original PlayStation era, I could not get into.
All right.
The one that I got closest to kind of getting into because I had a demo of it back in the day was
Oh, what is this shit?
Legend of Dragoon.
But it's not RPGs. It's turn-based. What the fuck is going on here?
Getting a phone call.
Fucking
over there?
1-800 numbers. You fucking cocksuckers.
Help!
Hello? Can I
You
answer
gotta
that?
put it on Do Not Disturb.
Hey, you know what? That
Getting
makes me
disturb.
think we
What
need
the
to start.
God, these refs are
1-800
paid.
number. Call me at 8:55 p.m.
We need to start doing call-in shows. That's like
This
that would
show's
be
I
great.
know,
completely
I
off
was
the
thinking
Oh,
rails
now that that
already.
worked, that's pretty funny. We could-
All it takes is a fucking phone
he
call.
he figured out the audio pass through.
Then we're talking about football and talking about video games.
Help.
Yeah, that's the thing is I got the audio from the computer routing to our shit so we could actually hear it now. But now we're getting my fucking phone calls too,
This
This is the bad half.
picking
But
up.
yeah, Baldur's Gate's been fantastic. I could see why it won Game of the Year last year.
It looked
very,
interesting.
Very immersive story. I like that it rewards exploration, as I'm very much an exploration kind of player. I don't like to just like go down the regular path. And what's crazy is friend of the show, Little Joe. He's also playing, and it's interesting because we're like in similar parts of the game, but he keeps going in a completely different direction that I did, and has a different kind of character and everything. So the replayability of the game is great. You get different experiences, even if you're trying to play the good playthrough. You can end up in a completely different spot because it doesn't give you so much guidance. It just kind of gives you like a diamond on the map where you kind of have to end up. But there's so much shit along the way. There's so many side quests, and they'll like warn you. That's what I like about this game is they'll warn you before you move on to another area where like you'll miss out on shit. It'll be like you're about to progress the story.
They're not gonna
Are you
snap
sure
the ball.
you've like tied up all the loose ends? So like you go through like your journal and you like see all the side quests you're on. And, like, it'll kind of let you know, like, all right, the next thing is in Baldur's Gate. So, you know, that's not going to be until Act 3. So, once, you know, you pass through the Shadowlands or whatever. But a lot of my friends played it. Anya, Real Life Meg, who was actually on the show, she
Shut
was
up, Meg.
huge into that game.
Really?
Loves Astarion, the vampire character. And I think she even cosplayed as him a few times. She was streaming it for a while. and she wanted me to play it, and I was like, I don't know. But now I got into it, and I actually got it for Mandy for Christmas, Real Life Lois. So we're gonna play it together.
Nice.
And
That's cool. You could play like online.
I think that's
didn't
fantastic that you can play.
I had no idea that
together.
it was an online game.
It's a pretty easy,
That makes me
jump
more
in and out,
inclined.
right?
What's that?
It's pretty easy to jump in and out, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Because the journal tells you what you're doing and all that stuff, and you can go back on like dialogue and.
I'm tempted. It looks like a really good Portal game.
And what I absolutely love about it is that without having to like put mods and shit like that, if like you're trying to get like a perfect playthrough, you can save right before a roll. And if you roll a shitty roll, you can actually load the game and re-roll.
I've always liked that.
I don't roll on Shabbos.
Oh, here it is. Roll, roll.
What's that thing? What do I hear in the background?
What?
I don't
I'm
know.
playing?
Football game?
That's
Football.
the TV you hear. They're watching. They're watching Thursday night football. by the
I'm
way.
watching.
No,
Go
Vin
Pack,
and
go!
Joe-
Packers
Vin and
play
Joe are
the
watching
Detroit
the game,
Lions,
so when
motherfucker.
you
Packers
hear
and
that-
Lions. Who's not watching that?
I know.
What kind of a man are you?
I'm not watching it.
Are you not a
It's the
man?
biggest game.
Are we not men?
It's one of the biggest games.
Are
of the
we
entire
not
regular
men?
season. It's a preview at the playoffs.
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 Just adding context for anybody that's watching.
Just telling you,
I know
if there's random outbursts by
Why
Vin,
is
When you
Vince
hear them, like,
Realistically,
fucking
Vin, what do you think that your Packers are going to do? Do you think they'll make it to the playoffs?
Packers are making the playoffs.
How far do you
With
think they'll
this,
make it?
even just right
Prediction.
now, they have a 98% chance of getting in, and with this loss,
oh, you still have 3-4
This
games.
loss, they're gonna lose.
yeah, really, I just caught myself saying that.
Yeah. So now what's gonna happen because you
Talked it into
me,
existence.
believe me, if I
stupid-
don't
stupid,
like
superstitious
if I don't
bullshit.
stand up,
Because
spit on
of
the ground,
you.
spin around 3 times, they might lose.
It's all contingent.
I didn't wear
on
the
you.
right shirt. I didn't wear the right.
You
fucking
realize this
gear.
is
I
astrology
fucked
for
up.
men. It's
fucked
astrology
up.
for
We
men.
switched up the stuffed animals, so now it fucked up.
Listen, I got the helmet here. I got to get it signed. Yeah, if the Packers did lose this game, they'd still have like a 95% chance. They're the 3 best teams in the entire NFL.
But at this
are
point,
in
though,
the NFC
getting
North.
getting to the playoffs, is that good enough?
What's your prediction? How far do you think they'll make it in the playoffs if they do?
I mean, last
I
year,
don't
no
like
one,
to- I don't
no
like to
one picked
think-
them to go to the NFC
I don't like
Championship
to
game
think
last
like,
year.
oh, fucking. I like to think, yeah, we could go to the Super Bowl and win it. So, I don't.
Either Packers, it's Super Bowl or bust every year. Doesn't really matter.
That's why they're underrated or undervalued or because they're so consistent. They've been so consistent for
Like the
30
Like the
years.
Steelers.
similar. But yeah, haven't.
I
been
mean, the
able to get
Jets have
over
been
the hump, and
consistent
this is
for
a brand
20
new
years.
team.
Bad.
Second and short. Second and
Fucking
3. Second and 3. Get rid of
Bastard
that.
fucking team.
Hey, there you go. See, he caught the football. Oh,
Oh,
no!
that's not good.
No,
That
that's-
is
that's,
not
that's
good.
by the ground. That's by the ground.
He dropped
I
the
don't
ball,
know.
folks.
I don't know.
I think he dropped the ball,
was the
just like we're
coming
dropping
out?
the ball on the show.
That
Really?
is
I
a
thought,
that is a fumbleitis.
Chris, what are you playing these days? You,
I thought
heard
he had the ball
got back
through the
into
ground.
Red Dead for a little bit, right?
Yeah, actually, Vin's been playing Red Dead too. I've been playing online, but still just playing some GTA. I also just got back in the day on the PlayStation 1.
fumbleitis.
Fumbleitis.
There was a game called Tomba.
Stupid fucking idiot.
Tamba. Forget what it was.
Golf
the
of Tonka.
fucking guy with the pink hair.
Tongaloa or Tamatonga?
Tonga.
Tamatonga Tongaloa.
It's what Tonga, yeah, Tonga it was called. And Tomba. Tomba, I'm pretty sure. Or maybe it was
I was doing
Tonga.
tricep extensions in
hair.
the Gulf of Tonga.
Yeah. So I got that. It's an old PlayStation 1 game that you used to actually have to
Oh,
play.
Tonga. Yeah, the guy with the red hair,
With
right?
the pink hair. Pink
Oh, it's
hair.
pink?
Yeah, yeah. I could probably
That's
pull
right.
up a picture.
Yeah,
of
he
it,
looked
too.
like a little caveman kind of looking guy.
Yeah, exactly.
is happening?
Yeah, I remember that shit. You know what I missed? The Gex games. Remember that? Enter the
Yes,
Gecko
Enter
with
the
the
Gecko.
television
I think you can play
screens?
those now.
That was a lot of fun. Stupid tongue.
So hold on. Here, check it
We
out.
got From the Dungeon on the show.
The dungeon is
From
here.
the Dungeon! He says you
Combat.
guys going to play the Indiana Jones game coming out on December 9th, so it's not out yet.
No, it came out today.
Oh, the 9th, he
I
says.
can't say
What's
already.
going on here?
Maybe if
Is
you
that's a
pre-order it?
Bethesda game?
Yeah, I have
Yeah.
that Xbox Game Pass.
Looks great.
That's Bethesda.
It just got a 9 from IGN.
And he
just
doesn't
got,
have
like,
guns. He has
perfect
like
scores.
frying pans
What?
and like. Yeah, I think he doesn't like. He
He
has
doesn't
like.
have guns.
No, he does.
Indiana
He just
Jones?
can't kill dogs.
No, he's got like a whip, a frying pan. He's got like everything but a gun.
It's a fucking
But
gun in the game. What are you talking about?
I don't remember seeing him with a gun.
Don't you ever go over my head?
I saw
again?
the villains have a gun, and he'll just like fucking hit him with a frying pan or something. But it seems like he's going gunless.
I don't
That's
think
how I
so.
interpreted it. That's what people were complaining
He
about.
can't go gunless. He had a fucking pistol.
I don't know.
He had a pistol and a whip. Those were his like tools of the trade.
Yes,
And his hat.
like Wonder
Did you
Woman.
see him with the pistol in the video?
I didn't watch the video.
the trailer? We could
Or if I did, it's been a while.
This guy is wearing Air Jordan cleats, 11.
I was just
Concords.
kind of excited that they made a new Indiana Jones game because the last time we got one,
Vin
was,
is locked into this game. He
is.
is like fucking.
The Emperor's Tomb on PlayStation 2.
You could have like a fucking Sophie Rain right here, and he's still locked in.
Yep.
Speaking of Sophie Rain, Chris, do you think it's legal to win $43 million as an OnlyFans model? You think
Legal?
that's
legal? I mean, it's
Street
legal.
You think it's legal that Jeff Bezos makes billions of dollars while people live without homes? I mean,
well, look at that. Isn't it that insane the society we live in when?
But the models are putting money back into the economy.
Whoa. They're not models.
It's not really.
If they're making
a boon
$43
for
million,
the-
Joe, I think they can call themselves a model.
Models go down runways. These girls take their fucking tops
They don't even
off
have to leave.
and get tips.
It's long distance.
They're not
runway.
models. Not a model.
I mean,
Well, ultimately, any
What would
person
you
that chooses
consider
to
a
spend
model?
the money is choosing.
I just told you the ones who walk
Free
down
market
the runway.
I consider a
capitalism, what are you,
model
a
somebody that
communist?
has
Sounds like
professional
communism.
photos taken of them, and they get paid for.
But
their
these
service.
girls don't have professional photos.
Joe's
they
a
just,
commie.
They just go on their fucking camera and they show their
It's an
tits.
assumption, though.
Capitalism.
Some of them
43
do have
$43 million.
professional photos.
Capitalism.
I'm just mad I can't do the same thing.
I'm
At least
saying.
not,
I mean,
and
you
not
know,
live
and
with
that's
myself.
to be fair, you could. There are
could.
people out
No,
there with everything.
No. You could not make $43 million.
Maybe not
in a
40
year.
I would
million.
never be
It's not
able
happening.
like get through the day knowing that there was just at any
gotta
given
be doing
moment dicks being
something,
jerking
right?
It
It
off.
just
make
goes
a
to
40
show how
million.
sexually
Make me feel-
repressed this fucking country is.
You're sitting next to somebody who is famous, but
Does
is
it
it
make $43 million
rich?
a year?
I know. I'm saying it's
Take
hard.
your tits out,
It
Rob.
takes-
Let me
it
just.
takes-
Can we try that?
But it
I
takes
grew up myself.
Yeah, let's try.
it takes work and it takes ingenuity to actually.
What work? They just stand there, dance, and show their tits. What
Well,
work?
you know what work
Yeah,
it
but it's
takes
not
to
just
set
that.
it all
I mean,
up
there's-
and the
there-
lights and it is and
You're
that.
underselling it. I mean,
They're on their phone doing it though.
They're
Like
working
taking
the
a selfie.
social media
No,
game
you don't
too.
know
I
what
mean,
the
you
fuck
don't
it
know
is.
I
what
get
you're
it.
talking about.
There's stuff involved
yeah.
but $43 million.
It's just like what we're doing. You know what I mean?
More than a teacher, a doctor, a fucking lawyer, fucking NFL
They're not making
quarterback.
more than doctor. I mean, you know.
They're probably
Am
making
I
more
wrong?
boxes.
Am I wrong?
I heard
Doctors
nothing.
make $43 million a year. No, they don't.
Plastic surgeons.
She makes
Plastic surgeons. Do you know why?
tits.
Because women fucking pay to
Who is
look
this?
good.
Sophie
name?
Rain.
I never even heard of
You
her.
keep talking about this girl. Who is she even? Is she?
She's on our Instagram. She's all over the. She's every fucking all over.
On our Instagram?
You can't go on. You can't go on
big
X's
stop. Big
Instagram
stop.
without seeing her.
Held him for a fucking
She's
field
just
goal here.
like all over the. She's like at 19, 20 years old. She claims to be a
That's
virgin.
too fucking young.
I mean, there's
For that much money off of your body? I don't know.
There's a lot of pederasties in
Legal,
this
but
world.
that's
Legal.
just fucking, I don't know.
Here we go. Held him in a
People,
field goal.
you
I
know.
like that. I like
I'm
that.
But,
just
you know,
saying,
it's like a child star
is
in
the
a
bad
way.
half.
What the fuck, you know?
This is the bad half. Just go out of bounds. What are you jumping in the fucking air for? You're not getting anywhere jumping in the fucking air.
I like it.
And this is the Green
is
Bay
great.
Knights with Vince.
Stupid fuck.
I like this. This is good.
Vince
Jumping
mad.
in the fucking air. You're a fucking wide receiver. You fucking are on the out of bounds line. All you do is step out and you got a fucking 25-yard gain. No, you try to jump in the fucking air and fump. What are you, a fucking idiot? It's high school shit.
You ever want to watch green turn to red?
I'm back.
So put
Vin-
a
Vin in
bow on
front
this
of a
like
Green Bay.
OnlyFans thing. Like more power to like the girls who
I'm
can
getting
make
it
that
up
kind
on
of
the
money.
screen over
Right.
here. too.
There's no, there's no gatekeeper and there's no
There is
pervert.
no.
There's no one like controlling them.
Well, but it's just like it's pretty fucking pathetic.
They it's very
pathetic
possible
too.
that there
You're-
is.
it is holding a mirror up
This
to
is how
society.
guys like
No,
Andrew
it's
Tate.
pathetic that these
But
men,
society is pathetic.
or these whoever the fuck is,
Whoever.
you know, tipping
Oh,
them
fuck.
is fucking pathetic.
People have to do with
bunch of
money what
Saudis,
they
bro.
want,
It's a
you know
bunch of
what I mean?
Saudis that are repressed fucking sexually.
Oh, look at this. Here you go. And
That's where that money comes from.
she's
That
a
shit's
devout
crazy, bro.
Christian to boot. So there
Yeah,
you
and
go.
a virgin, according to her.
So it guaranteed it's coming from fucking,
Virtuous.
That's
right,
insane.
well,
I'm
repressed
in
cultures.
I'm in the wrong business. Where did I go wrong? Where did I?
morals.
I also recently
Because
watched,
women aren't spending the money that men are on this shit. Men go on these websites and spend this amount of money. Women don't.
Because we live in a
I'm not
society
saying
where
that
any
women
woman
don't
can get a
spend
man,
money
but
on-
not every man can get a woman.
No, I know that, but what I'm saying is like
That's always how it is. That's
you
in
could have
nature.
you could have fucking Cristiano Ronaldo on this fucking site, and he's not going to generate like what these random fucking TikTok girls
I
are
think you're
getting.
underselling it.
But who's
a lot of
to
closet,
blame?
you
Is
know,
it her to
whatever's-
blame for taking
I'm not-
advantage
I'm
of
not
these?
blaming
I know
her.
you're not. I'm just saying the question is who If we're going to be outraged
Society.
by society,
The world.
So we're not
It's fucked.
To be clear, you're not blaming the model
No.
here. You're
She's not a model.
whatever, the
Or model.
exhibitor.
She's a soft-core prostitute is what she is.
I look at it
It's not
as a modern.
prostitution.
It's a
It's
modern day
Prostitution
courtesan.
when someone tips
no
you
sex.
to show your tits
There's no
or
sex.
finger yourself
You
on
consider
camera.
going to a
It's
strip
sexual
What are
in
you
club?
talking
nature.
about?
It is still sex
You go
work.
to a fucking strip club and you give them fucking money to rub their tits in your face. It's virtual. So they're paying this girl money. They're tipping her.
But it's not prostitution. It's a completely different thing.
It's not prostitution.
You don't know that. You
In,
don't know
in
what
way
they're
of conversation,
I know
you
that.
could
You
say
don't
you're
know that.
prostituting your body.
They
and
would go
you
to
could
jail.
Say that.
It's illegal everywhere
She's
in the
a
United
hooah.
States except for Vegas.
She's
Vegas,
a hooah.
Vegas is the only place that prostitution is legal in the entire
I
fucking
think the
continent of the
correct
United States.
word is sex worker. I think
Okay,
that's
sex worker.
She's a sex worker. That is, we could all agree.
A sex worker is a different
She's
thing.
not a prostitute.
Okay, a sex worker.
She could be prostituting her body.
Prostitution is an actual
fucking
fucking
back.
career. It's actually one of the oldest professions
They're
in the
gonna
fucking
kill
history of the
that
world.
poor
Next to
woman.
hunting and gathering, and thirsting. I
Hunting,
guess.
gathering, and hoeing. You know, it's
Yeah, fucking.
what they had.
I think it just says more about society that guys are more willing to
It's like what
pay
Cersei
for a fake
Lannister
girlfriend.
said.
You know what started
tears
this?
aren't a woman's
I'll tell you,
only
I'll tell you
weapon.
what started this. I just watched the documentary on it on Peacock. Girls Gone
Cersei?
Wild.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Girls Gone Wild. Call now for Girls Gone Wild. Wacky college girls, young and 18. Girls Gone Wild.
Do you know her? She looks familiar.
You would wake up at 2 a.m. and it would just be
Yeah.
that commercial. Girls Gone Wild. You fucking.
Well, that was the catalyst
Children
to
seeing that
this
shit.
whole OnlyFans phenomenon. That's
It wasn't a
take-
catalyst, but
All
it was.
I'm saying
it was
is that
a-
if a
maybe.
person's allowed to sell their body to the fucking government and the army, they're allowed to sell their body to do anything they want.
I'm not saying that there's nothing wrong with that. I'm saying it's mind-boggling the amount of money that gets thrown at these OnlyFans accounts. It's insane.
It's a lot, but you know what? It's what people will.
It's
my
what you're
father
not getting.
always said,
You're
what-
not getting to sleep with them. Why are
It's
you spending
always what my father said.
$4.7 million?
That's what my father used to say.
What'd he
What
say?
traffic will bear. They can set whatever prices they want. Nobody's reaching into these
Capitalism.
people's fucking pockets
Capitalism,
and
baby.
taking it. They're fucking sending the shit willingly.
Hold on
they
now.
can't make them do
Hold
it.
on now, Rob. Hold on.
There we go.
To play
there
devil's
we go.
advocate.
Prey on the loneliness and the feelings of a lot of
Yes.
these sexually repressed people.
Yes.
But then blame the lack of prostitution. Because guess what? If prostitution was legal
keep
around
going,
the
boys.
fucking
Keep
country,
going. Get
guess
back in the
what? We
huddle.
wouldn't need fucking OnlyFans.
legal
Go
in
pay
Reno.
a girl to go fuck her. They do it in Japan and everybody's happy with it. In fact, they don't even consider prostitution cheating in Japan.
How is it that all these
Culturally.
sexually repressed?
That doesn't mean that it's right.
But these
Just
sexually.
because people in Japan think that way, though.
But you're saying
just
like
saying.
these sexually
I'm just
repressed
saying, a
people.
lot of less people get fucking raped in Japan
Why
than
are
here.
all of them so rich?
Well,
How are they?
that's not the case, though. What
talking
my
about?
point is where we say it's totally harmless. No, there are people who go on there, and it's almost like it's like gambling. You know, you're just like,
pederasty.
oh, I'll spend $50. Let me see that ass. You know, that's what happens. You're,
People been
you're
going to strip
praying-
clubs forever. It's fucking virtual
It's the
strip
same.
clubs.
I don't. Have I ever gone to a strip club? Yes.
No stripper.
been-
No stripper
never-
has made $43 million
never
in a year remotely. None.
Well, I think it's almost safer for them if they can make it remotely versus being in person. Where
I worked
somebody's
in a
actually
strip club. I
groping
was a
them.
bouncer at Scores. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but I'm saying it's almost better
Depends
deal.
on the place,
If I was a
depends on the
stripper, if
also
I had the
an
choice
owner of
between
the strip
OnlyFans or stripping in an actual club, I would choose
saying
OnlyFans.
that. I'm not saying that, but you're comparing it to a stripper. It's not the same thing. It's not even remotely close.
It's pretty close to a
Strippers
stripper.
work
It's
their
just there's a
strippers
glass
work
pane
their
between you.
asses off. They are hard workers. They fucking kill it every night against, and they're stinking and smelling these fucking dirty fucking people who are groping and fucking looking at them.
Exactly.
She's home in the comfort of her own house, sending a fucking file to somebody who gives her $2 million.
Well, who's smarter then? The one that's making more money doing it from home?
I didn't say she's not smart. I
I'm
didn't say
just
nothing
saying.
wrong. I didn't say nothing wrong with that.
They're
I'm
working
saying
their
it's
asses off, but
fucking
they're at
nuts.
home instead
it's
of smelling
fucking
the guy.
crazy.
They're still getting the fucking pictures of his dick on the fucking internet.
Fucking
They're gonna
crazy.
pay a whole fucking price for that. shit.
Nobody's paying
pictures
$43
of
million.
dicks are a dime a dozen on the internet.
Nobody's
They're not-
paying $43 million to see a cock.
Nope.
Nobody.
I don't know if there's you can't
Nobody.
really charge for dick
Welcome.
pics.
You
They're
can have the
always
best fucking
unsolicited.
looking dick ever.
you're
You're
just
not spending
joining us,
$43
Every
million.
dick picture is
Welcome to the
usually
show.
unsolicited.
because
Fucking
out
that's,
there.
because that's the fucking society we live in.
What I'm saying.
I look at it like they're modern day
What's the point?
courtesans. They're courtesans. They demand a very high price. They're not even necessarily, like it's something in history. You're right. It's one of the oldest professions, and I don't know. I'm not gonna fucking speak too much out against it.
As a species,
I have mixed feelings about
as
it.
a species, they talk about natural instincts.
Okay.
What's the natural instinct of a man?
Fuck.
Fuck.
But is that a good thing for
Reproduce
society to
and provide? Reproduce and provide. These are the basic cornerstones of creatures on the fucking planet. We like to pretend like we're above all this shit.
I didn't
that
say
we're
that.
a higher society because
higher.
we're more advanced than any other species on the planet. We have the same fucking basic needs as any other fucking being on the planet.
But to spend,
We need to eat, we need to drink, we need to sleep, and we need to fuck.
Yeah,
those
but
are the things
if you're
that
talking about a
man and
CEO
woman need.
making $43 million a year, like this United Healthcare guy that was just assassinated,
Yeah.
that everybody's cheering about because he was
Yeah, they're
rich.
cheering because these fucking assholes.
Because they hate the healthcare
It's
industry.
so
not 'cause he's
fucking
rich.
corrupt. They're keeping people
ripping
sick
us
so that
off.
they can keep making money.
I don't
They're
like. I
robbing
don't
the
like
American people.
making a hero out of. I mean, I don't know.
I'm not saying it's a fucking hero situation, but I can fucking understand where it's coming from.
But I'm
No,
saying
it's-
you
it's-
do
it's eat
not
the rich.
begrudge the OnlyFans model making $43 million one bit. But if it was
Because
some
they're not
executive,
billionaires that are fucking leeching the American people.
yeah.
They're a girl taking naked pictures of herself on the internet, and people are sending her money. It's a
Dildos.
completely different fucking thing. Completely.
it is a different thing. I'm not saying it's not a different thing.
A pharmaceutical is a way different problem than fucking online girls taking pictures of their feet.
I won't take the jab. Won't do it. Fuck that bullshit.
Just saying.
Anyway.
I'm just saying.
I think I don't know. I have mixed feelings about
I think
it.
a lot of these fucking rich people need to get their shit together because they're gonna. I think people are starting to open their eyes. That
Yeah, but
this
you
is
got
our
no-
fucking country.
These rich people
nothing-
aren't
and they
paying for
can't fucking get away
OnlyFans.
with
But you
this
got
shit
nothing
anymore.
better to
Getting
do
actual
with your
horse.
money than sit online and look at a girl who's fucking 18. You want to see her
Some
tit?
people don't. I don't know what to tell
I
you.
don't understand.
You're not
Sometimes
everybody. Everybody has
people
a
just
different
get
fucking
thirsty.
experience.
What do you
People
mean?
just get thirsty, and then they, I think people are starved and maybe desperate for
I
attention, and then they go
understand
to
all
these
that.
fucking
You're
girls.
missing
I
what
don't
I-
think it's a healthy outlet.
I understand
I
all
think
that, but
it's,
to spend millions on it?
Well, it's not one person
It's not
spending
one
millions.
person. You
Yes,
realize
it is.
thousands of people are doing it?
One person tipped Sophie Rain $4.7 million.
That's that person's
Saudi.
problem, not
That's
yours,
Saudi.
not hers. That's that
Saudi.
person's
That
problem.
person is like, fucking tipping the scales.
Not
of
every
anything
girl
that
is
makes
getting
sense.
$4 million. I'm telling you.
There's a long list of them. Not that, but they've all made millions upon millions of dollars.
Good for them.
I'm not. You're missing the point. Dude.
I am. What are you arguing about?
I'm just saying that it's fucking mind-boggling that the way the internet has corrupted fucking society, along with social media.
People
and
were jerking off to magazines before there was an internet.
nobody was spending $4 million on a magazine.
How much was fucking
Bro, they were
Playboy
paying-
making in the height of the
paid-
fucking
they
magazine?
Not
Right.
$43
Penthouse.
million. Playboy models weren't making
Nah.
$40
What do
million,
you
$3
think
million.
that-
No,
think
because
the
Hugh
guy-
Hefner was pocketing
you
it
think
because
the
there
guy
were
who-
laws
Yeah, that's
protecting those people.
The hottest girl
now
in the
women have
world.
the most rights they've ever had, so now they're fucking running with it.
The
Well, that's
hottest
not
girl.
necessarily true. They might have some fucking
You
Andrew
realize in
Tate
the
guy fucking
1950s
leeching
and
off of them.
60s, the government literally suppressed women with laws that made them dependent on men?
Nothing going.
That's literally how the country was set up. It wasn't until the fucking 80s that women were allowed to have their fucking own credit cards.
I don't see
You're
this as
making
a
it-
woman's
I'm just
rights
saying,
issue,
you're
making
though.
it a
I don't see
man-woman
this as
thing.
a
It has nothing to
woman's-
do with that.
Yeah, I
It's
don't
nothing
know.
to do
I
with
think
women's
you're
rights.
But it's
leaning
a-
too far
But
into
it's a
that.
societal thing.
I don't
is
have
what I'm
anything.
saying.
I don't have a problem with a girl making money.
We're
Make as much money as you
progressing
can.
in societal roles in
We're
certain ways.
regressing.
And we're regressing in certain other ways.
Yeah.
Where it's like the women are making their own money, and it's like, well, wait, we're supposed to be the breadwinners, and it's like
No.
there's almost like a threatening thing
No,
to
no,
it,
no, that's
where it's
a-
like they're making more than me, and now everybody wants to see you do well. Nobody wants to see you do better
That's
than
not-
them,
that's-
and
no,
it comes from a jealous place. Because if you were making $43 million a year showing pictures of your dick on the internet, you would not be complaining.
But it is an
not-
anomaly
that's the point,
that
though.
it's just the inverse of that could not exist. There is no world where you put a man in that situation.
Correct.
And
That's my
you know what
point,
I
dude.
mean? Which I'm not complaining about. It's just it's an interesting thing. It's something I
fucking
didn't really think
interesting.
about until Joe brought it up. But there's no world where
It's a
women are
catch-22
paying
when
for
it
dick
comes
like
to-
that.
No.
And what does that say? Is that a
Men
problem with
are not paying for
I
dick
think it
like
comes
that.
from the source that I said, that the men are sexually repressed. A woman is not only as sexually repressed as she wants to
Our
be,
sex drives are
because
different.
they can fuck anybody. An ugly chick can get somebody. You know what I mean?
Can't
In
get
nature,
the
it's always
fucking
the
block.
female choice.
An
That's why
ugly
birds
guy
have to have
is like completely worthless.
crazy
you know what I
plumage
mean?
and shit. It's always the female choice in nature.
Women always have a choice.
Well,
I
they
agree
should.
with that.
They should always have a choice. Absolutely. Yeah. No, it's definitely a strange phenomenon.
She makes more money per year than the NBA MVP.
It's just weird when, like, you like look at someone's Instagram and it's like they have 400,000 followers.
But you got to realize that, like anybody else, she's a
leave.
content creator, and people are subscribing to her content. People throw millions of dollars at Mr. Beast, and nobody's complaining about that shit.
I've
What the
complained
fuck
about
does
that.
he do?
I don't know.
What the fuck does he do?
But that's what
I
I'm
don't really
saying. How is it that and you I don't want to talk ill of
I
someone.
think
but
that the pandemic really shone a light on online porn and all that stuff because it became such a necessary thing.
It's
that
always been
even on
online
the
porn.
other side of the pandemic, we haven't seen a decrease in the usage of those sites. Because before 2020, OnlyFans was not what it is now.
I think it's
You know
kind of
what I
weird
mean?
though. It's kind of almost like like you had Napster, right? And everything was just like free media.
So you're saying
and then you
there's
had
there's
iTunes come and start putting a small price on the content.
Is there a
And
bubble here that's going to burst?
I'm saying that it used to be that porn it's free. You could find it anywhere. And more it's actually becoming like locked behind these paywalls. And it's weird. It's almost
I
like
think it's because of the
been more
transitionary
monetized.
period between the internet and text. Because you used to have to buy your dirty magazines at the store and shit.
I need him to score
Or
right
movie.
now.
and
whatever
then
the fuck.
when the onset of the internet happened, they found that they could just like scan all this shit and bring it onto online, and it was like that
Pamela
that
Anderson and Tommy Lee. It's a great story
transitionary
for that.
period, because there was a time when you didn't have to pay for the internet.
Come on, just keep feeding it to him 2 more times. He's going to get in. Give it to Jacob.
You used to be able to get the internet from the public
That's
library.
definitely
going to
be a run. Run.
Oh, you
Get in,
would
get in,
never
get in,
go to the
get in, get in, get
library
in.
and watch
No!
No. I mean, you would be able.
What? Where's he throwing?
The library. You can like,
Fucking,
get a
he was
connection
wide
or
open.
something.
Give it to him right up the gut. Sorry.
Yeah.
A lot of money in this
It's all
game.
right. We're all
Listen, at the end of the day, like God bless, if anybody could make money and an exuberant amount of money, I'm just saying that it's crazy the amount of effort it takes for someone who she's genetically blessed. Like, didn't work out to get this body. She just has a great body, and it's natural. But whatever. The point is, like, to get that type of fucking sum is just mind blowing.
my mindset.
People
and I heard
work
this as a quote
40-hour
once
work
before.
weeks. They work their asses off, or even athletes go put their bodies on the line for a full season, and they don't make that. Like,
There's a saying, I don't remember who said it. I'm probably going to butcher it, but it's pretty much like, don't look at somebody's plate and wonder if they got more than you. Look at their plate and hope that, wonder if they have enough. So I try to think that way. But whenever somebody starts making over a certain amount, like millions and millions and millions, I can't have sympathy. Like, now my want to
comes.
defend them, goes down. That's where I'm like, I'm trying to see both sides of this whole thing. It's fucking weird. I don't know. It's a very weird world that we live in.
I think people are adults. They can make their own decisions, and it's like I said, nobody's holding a gun to these people's heads and saying you have to do this.
But there's like a proliferation of like ass content.
Jacobs.
Like if you open up Instagram, it's just like they're
But
dedicating
that's also
their
algorithm
X
shit.
is basically
there's
porn.
an
It should-
X is
over-
violence and porn. I
Elon Musk
can't
needs
go
to
on
just
X.
change it to XXX.
Yeah,
'Cause that's exactly
triple
what it
X.
is.
Yeah.
It's an over flooding because everybody's trying to get in on it. It's like the gold rush. but
It's
for
just
women.
crazy to me though how much human energy has been expended
But
into
there's
making
always
your
been a
ass
lens
look better.
on beauty
Just the
and,
most
and
useless.
what's perceived.
First of all,
beauty and
these
shit.
bodies that these girls have now, they didn't have bodies like that 10, 20
Gotta
years
get a
ago.
push,
Not even
gotta
fucking
get a
close.
push.
Yeah.
Oh, your female gym teacher looked like Jim the Anvil Neidhart.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
Oh jeez.
Yeah.
Let's get some
Touchdown,
comments here.
Packers, baby. I don't
Since
know what they
we're-
were talking about the whole time. Packers scored, though. That's all I care.
We'll get some
A lot
comments
of
here.
dick.
since
I
we're all
heard
over
dick
the
like
place.
fucking
Dick
45
and
times.
tits, cocks.
Listen,
It's a lot.
I like the fact
Good
that
luck
they're getting the
clipping
money
this show.
directly and there's no middleman.
Not necessarily.
Oh, there is a middleman. What do you mean?
how,
OnlyFans
like,
takes,
these
takes a
fucking-
chunk.
Well, they take a
The
chunk,
Twitch
and
takes a chunk.
Sorry, there's no pimp.
there might be though. I mean, there's nothing
It's the
saying
pimp
that there's
is
not
whoever's-
some
True, it's
pimp.
what's his name?
Whoever's
Andrew
just-
Tate. Andrew Tate.
Andrew Tate,
yeah,
fucking,
Andrew
made
You know
his-
where I'll
pimp.
agree with you where the shit doesn't make any fucking sense? The hawk to a girl.
Oh,
I got it right
That
there.
makes no sense.
That's my
because
point.
she actually did nothing.
Did nothing.
But she seems like a decent person. I mean,
She's
she's
not
Doesn't
even
matter.
like fucking hot.
What does she do? She doesn't have a talent.
She's not hot. She has
She
no
doesn't have-
talent.
Neither do we. We're nobodies except for you.
What are you
know?
talking about? These girls have no fucking talent.
But she didn't ask to become famous.
They're
The
exposing
internet,
them. They're
She
exposing.
became
But
undeniable. She
but
became
she
famous.
sold out because
She
all
can't.
the
I think she
things-
cashed in. I don't think she sold out. I would have done the same
She's
exact
doing
thing.
fucking Bitcoin.
just
now or
launch the
whatever,
crypto
like her own
and then
All
fucking
right.
scam the shit out of
Well,
everyone.
everybody fucking becomes a charlatan at some point when they become fucking.
Somebody said it's
notoriety.
only a matter of time before someone's like,
You
oh,
think
she's
I haven't
on
been
her,
approached to make
she's
my
on
own
her-
coin?
No, the point.
to do this shit. And
the
that
point
shit?
is, the
There are
society
things I won't do.
has gotten so fucking dumb. Like we are just surrounded by fucking dunces that they dump money in these fucking talentless fucking whoas that fucking deserve not
That's
a
not
fucking
true.
shred of that.
That's not true.
Zero. Then you have all these fucking talented people and they don't have a fucking pot to piss in. It's insane.
Yeah, I mean, no, it's true. You can make a piece of
The
art,
world
nobody
is
will give a
unjust.
shit. But
No
if
one
you-
would give a shit.
but it's capitalism. And unless you're a communist,
which isn't necessarily good.
It's not what we're talking about. Not talking about
I'm
capitalism.
talking
No,
about.
it is
What are
capitalism.
we talking about?
But capitalism is bad.
I'm talking about the guys that
sometimes.
built the railroad here, dude. I'm talking
drawing
about
drawing a line in
drawing
the
a line.
sand.
Yes, this aggression will not stand. But I'm saying it's pure unfettered capitalism. We're living in an era where the internet has created the next phase of uncapped, unregulated capitalism.
Unchecked
instant
aggression.
access to
Unchecked.
gratification.
Similar to what existed in the late 18 and early 1900s in the
But it's
Industrial
just
Revolution.
insane. Like,
It's
I
altered
I went
society
viral because I
and their
said spit on
psychology.
that thing, and now she's a millionaire.
Just
She
think about
didn't ask to
what?
become famous. Some guy had a show like us. He fucking had her on it. He interviewed her on the street. She was dumb enough to say that out loud.
just got to spit
And
on that.
now
thing.
she's famous. So I look at it like she's trying to make
She's
the best
leveraging
of
her
it.
fame.
I mean, she threw the pitch at the Mets game and everybody was shitting all over her. And she
What?
said, "Yeah, well, I raised money for fucking dogs that are dying." I was
But
like,
how
"That's a
much?
cool
But
chick."
how did she get this money? Like, where did this money come from?
Sponsorship.
She got
They
a
had her
sponsorship.
go out to
But
do
why?
things.
Because
she gets
because
hired to go to a club.
Okay.
Because a club will be like, we have the Hawk Tour girl.
There's
Yeah,
a
because
lot of guys
no.
like the
Convention
idea of
hires me.
fellatio.
It
it
That's
generated views.
is what they call
It
influencers
generated
now.
fucking viewership. So the more views you get, the more clicks you get, the more watch hours you get. That's equating to fucking dollars.
It's a
So
new
please
career
subscribe.
called influencer. That's what they call it now.
fucking influence.
Everybody wants to be an online influencer because it requires the least amount of work and you make a lot of fucking money.
Why go to
if You
college?
just get lucky to fuck. You shouldn't.
Shouldn't.
You fucking shouldn't
Oh, look,
anymore.
What's-
Kids
what's
today
but
are
what's
just like-
but what's the odds? The odds are 1 in a billion.
You should only go to college
One
if
in
you know
7
exactly what
million.
you want to fucking do and you're going for that specific.
I will say though, kids today, the way that they talk, they'll say like, "Yo, chat."
Even if
They'll refer to a chat that's not there because they watch streams. So I'll hear
because
my
they
nieces.
grew up in a world that was only social media.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I'll hear my nieces saying like, "Yo, chat."
Children
Like,
born and live
and die, all in darkness.
That's what's going to be.
And mothers would
People's
rather smother their children
birth
than watch
photo
them
and their
die.
death photo are going to be on their fucking Facebook feed. It's going to be like people's entire lives can be chronicalized on social media now.
Yeah, I don't know.
We're getting to
there's
that
a lot
point.
of desperate people out there.
AI, who the fuck knows what's going to happen with all that shit?
AI has
we'll
been
just
great.
say, guys,
I've been using AI to
if anyone wants
improve
to
my
donate
life.
$4 million to the break,
Yeah, I
we're
mean,
not
we
gonna
would love
turn
that.
it down.
I'll take my dick
I'll
out.
Anonymous-
show my tits
anonymous
for fucking $4
benefactor.
million.
Pull my
We'll
dick out right
criticize
now. I'll do it right
He'll
now.
pull out the nipple rings.
I'll do it.
My nipple rings are
I'll
out.
spit on that thing
I'll
right
get a
now.
nipple ring on
gun.
stream
I'll spit on
if
you
they
right
give
now.
us $4 million.
spit on that thing.
I'll spit all over you right now. I'll do it.
We'll sell our bodies into debauchery, just like
Exactly.
we're
Everybody's a
criticizing-
whore. It's just a matter of what your
Buy
price
pictures
is.
of my
What's your price?
starfish for fucking
$4.7 million. I'll come all over your tits. Do it right now.
Oh man,
Am I wrong?
This show's off the rails.
Yes, there are some comments here.
Hey, we've been repressed. We were
my
repressed for 4 fucking weeks.
Uh-oh.
so
what happens when you don't have a show in weeks.
let me fucking read some comments.
It's true.
And the fucking
Read some
and
comments. We're live.
Last week's shit sucked. The fucking shitty ass video games that he picked.
Call of Duty. Yeah, Call of Duty's
Call
not.
of shit,
You get
more
your
like
ass
it.
kicked. Well, you said it was glitching out for you. That
It
wasn't
was
happening
horrible.
to
I don't
us.
believe him.
Glitching out.
Joe, actually, that helped.
No, my guy was
no.
here and then he was here.
Did you
and then
tell
he
me
was
this,
dead.
the
And I
specs
was
to
like-
play with, the settings, or was that somebody else?
That was me.
Yeah, that actually helped.
I got more for you next time.
Doing better.
Better ones next time.
Well, now I got my PlayStation hooked up to a LAN cable, so I should not have any more fucking issues.
Here we go.
All right, Glitch Trap Arcade said, for me, I always use so much pyro in the entrance in the wrestling games. You used to be able to do that. I don't know if you could still make pyro in the entrance when you create it.
You can't create pyro, but you can like make pyro like on the ramp, on the entryway, on the ring.
Yeah, yeah.
You can do all that.
Yeah, it would just be nonstop explosions,
pyro,
like a Michael Bay
more
movie
pyro,
or something
yeah.
like that. From the Dungeon is in the house. Yes, I did shave the beard. That's right. It was time. He mentioned something that I didn't even want to fucking remark on because I'm so fucking tired of hearing people complaining and fucking whining about shit being woke or not.
Stop
if there's
whining.
a fucking female character who gives a fuck. GTA will never be woke. GTA has always fucking been part of the counterculture, calling everybody out, whether they're liberal or conservative. They are very good at fucking calling everybody out.
What did
They're
he
one
say?
of the
He
best
said GTA
satires.
is going to be woke?
He said, "Oh, people are complaining. Stupid fucking morons that need to fucking stop. Turn off the fucking TV.
They're just looking for clicks.
You're just
when
looking
they-
to fucking complain about
they have
something.
nothing to talk
I'm
about
so
when it comes to
fucking
GTA.
tired about hearing about this shit. It's not going to be fucking woke. I'm not worried about that at all.
gonna
It'll
be
be
sleeping
totally
the whole
fine.
time.
With the fucking GTA, where you can fucking get hookers and kill them.
Get back.
You think there'll be influencers in GTA 6?
I think there'll be influencers, and I think you'll be able to
Oh, wait,
feed
is it
prostitutes
going to
to
go back in
crocodiles.
time, or is it going to be current?
Current.
It's current
It's going to be
timing.
current. Okay.
They're twerking on the top of a car. It's current.
It's
Oh, yeah,
There's
there you go.
there's nothing to worry
I
about.
couldn't
be
there.
remember.
another-
I
it's
haven't
gonna
seen the
be
fucking
another-
trailer in over a year.
It's another mirror up to society. That's
Glitch
what the
Trap,
game
you got to get
always
yourself
is.
a PlayStation 5. He said he only has or she said they only have a Switch and a PS4. You got to get
you
yourself
gotta,
a
you got to
PS5.
upgrade. Come on now.
I mean, yeah.
Get
no,
with the
it's-
fucking
I think
program.
now you
Rob's
can-
Rob's got two
350.
PlayStations.
Yeah, but I'm not giving
for-
one up. Sorry.
I'm gonna go ahead and call it now. Like based off what we just discussed, I think GTA 6 is gonna poke fun at Haktua. I think they're gonna poke fun at
Blocking the
OnlyFans.
back.
Calling it.
Bro, you got to be fucking kidding
No,
me.
they're gonna make fun
you
of
can't
everything.
fucking do that.
Just telling you.
Jesus, that's
Gonna
crazy.
make fun of
You
everything.
can't do that.
That's fucking crazy. Illegal blocking
From the
back.
dungeon thinks that Haktua is cute.
Bro, you can't
I didn't
push
say she
him
wasn't
in the
cute, but I'm
fucking
just
back.
saying, it's like
That's fucking
It's
crazy.
not hideous, but I mean, to make that kind of money for you said one line
Well,
on the internet.
Since
on,
fucking when can you
on
do
somebody's
that?
phone. Am I wrong?
She
that-
made more
she didn't
funny-
make money off of that.
she
actual
made more
clip.
money saying Hawk Tua than fucking Iron Sheik, and that's a trap.
That's right. Cheeky baby, let me tell you. He's the original Huck too.
Fucking asshole.
Tua.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just sad.
One day she'll fucking buy.
How was
Facebook.
everybody's holiday? Did you guys have a nice Thanksgiving?
Thanksgiving was all right.
You like turkey, Chris?
My sister.
I never really ate
best
much of
fucking
turkey.
this year.
It's the
Holy
sides. We already talked about this. Stuffing, we all agreed, is the best side.
shit. Yeah,
Yeah, top tier.
You know.
especially
Sweet
mine.
potatoes, top tier.
Uh oh. About
What
to
happened?
scrap on the
Go,
about
baby.
to scrap over here on the
Yeah,
Thursday
you don't
night
want
football.
it. You don't want it. You don't want it.
Might have a
It's
scrap,
the
Chuck.
Royal Rumble from 2000.
It's a slobber knocker.
I feel like, you know, I hate that fucking question. Oh, it was your Thanksgiving. What do you mean? We ate, you know? We fucking I'm not saying you. I'm just saying that's the question at work. How was your Thanksgiving? We ate food and we fucking, you know.
What if you didn't eat food? Not everybody gets food.
Well, then they don't want to hear about that because nobody cares when they ask, "Oh, how was your day? How was this?" They don't want to hear it sucked. They want to hear, "Oh, it was good." Yeah, yours good.
every now
That's
and
all they want to hear.
Yeah, but every now and again I like to go, "Oh, it's terrible."
I do too. Yeah,
That's
no,
just fuck
I'm
with
the
you.
most honest. How you doing?
Eh.
You know, that's my answer.
pretty
Whenever
good.
people are, how are you?
Yeah.
You know, I tell them the truth. They don't want to hear that though. You see immediately, they don't want anything to do with that.
Chris is like
It's
Larry
a facade.
David.
It's a facade. They're just predicating like they want you to think that they care, but they really don't give a shit.
Yeah. No, that's just the pretext to say, hey, so can you do this thing for me? They don't, you know, they don't care
yeah.
about how your fucking holiday was. I hate that
It's
question.
the intro.
It's like when a New Yorker's like, "How you doing?" We don't really give a fuck how
I don't
you
really
doing.
care how
It's
you're
just
doing.
like a greeting.
Fucking
you know?
get away from me.
You got to
Hey,
say
don't.
it though. I think it is important to say
Hey,
how you
don't.
doing. You know, you
How's your holiday?
don't.
It's great.
even like when you go to
It's
Dunkin'
the
Donuts or something,
holiday
you got to just
season.
be like,
It's
hey, how
awkward.
are
Just
you?
be like, "Hi."
No, well, there's some people that just let me get a whatever. It's like, no, how you doing?
Yeah,
Let me get
some
this,
people
please.
are angry at the world. You know? It's the sin.
Yeah. Thanksgiving, you know, you fucking eat food. You know,
I think it's time to update the turkey. I think we need to just do away with the turkey and retire it. We need a
gonna
sunset the
happen.
turkey.
what would you replace it with?
Anything.
You can't fucking no, because then if you do that, people will complain if you try to change
Brisket.
anything. Brisket.
Yeah.
You got to convince people that a brisket's worth getting over a turkey.
How is it not?
Some
What,
people don't like
what
that
other time
smoked
of the
food.
year do you buy a
Did
fucking
you use mesquite? Oh, that makes the sausages taste
peculiar?
peculiar.
What other time of the year do you go to the fucking supermarket and buy a butterball turkey and cook it?
I mean, I was telling you, my dad cooks.
Your dad's a weird
turkey,
fucking guy.
My dad likes to cook. He
He's
cooks all kinds of shit. He
All right,
cooks
but
ham. He cooks turkey. Whatever the fuck.
I don't
he's
know
in the
anybody
mood.
else that cooks turkey more than once a year.
Some
There's a
people
lot
make
of people that
smaller
cook turkey.
turkeys, not like a fucking Thanksgiving-sized turkey.
Yeah, you won't get a
They
whole.
got like a smaller
you know,
one, you know.
I like to fucking sleep a lot.
I don't have to be.
You go to
fucking
the supermarket
Japan.
any time of the year. There's turkey for
I
sale.
get
there.
turkey cold cuts all the time.
Must have went to fucking slip and fall school.
It's a fucking. It's a regular animal to eat, just like chicken, turkey.
But I'm saying
ham,
that turkey
fucking
sucks.
Pork.
I hate it. It's garbage. Trash.
Well, some people
you know,
like it. You
I'll
don't
put
have to
turkey
like
above.
everything.
I'll put it above pork.
My
I
sister-in-law
never
made a
liked pork
really good
roast.
fucking
I never
turkey
liked
this
that.
year.
I don't like
She
pork either, but I'm saying like
Hot
made the
roast.
brine and shit. It was nice.
a Cornish hen.
Cornish game
My
hen,
mother used to like
corned beef. You know, fuck. I don't know. You're not gonna be able to get that to catch on, dude.
Turducken, right, Vin?
Get the turducken, you know you get a duck and a chicken and a
Tell you
turkey,
though, you
and
go
then
down
you
to
got the legs
Chinatown,
and
you
the
get a
bone.
nice fucking
Boom.
duck.
It's deboned. It's deboned duck, deboned turkey,
Nice.
deboned chicken. Put it together.
Can I?
No?
While we're talking about the holidays, can I just say it?
Yeah.
I'm at a point in life,
Uh-oh.
and I never thought I would be here. Christmas sucks.
Whoa.
Wow.
Christmas sucks.
Why? What sucks about it, Chris?
Christmas sucks
He's single
because
now. Yep.
no, not even just because no, not just because I'm single now.
He's
not
just
just
turning
that.
into the Grinch.
No.
He's got
Because
the dog and everything.
At
Grinch.
at a certain point, I had to just become totally. Every Christmas, I have to be the most selfless fucking person because I buy gifts for everybody and their fucking
He's so
kids.
selfless. He's never.
Don't have any kids. I don't get any gifts. I get
So
nothing.
then have some kids and make
I
your
don't get
siblings cough
anything
up.
anymore.
nothing.
It sucks. It sucks. I don't get
You
anything
suck.
anymore. All I do is get other people's shit. So,
then
I'm
stop
spending
getting
all
them
this
shit.
fucking money, and then I don't have nothing
Why don't
to
you
show
just,
for it.
Why don't you just stop?
I'm not going to stop getting it. That's the whole point. Oh, it's the spirit of giving. You're an asshole, Chris. You should want to give people. You should want to spend all your money.
Who said that?
I do like giving. That's the fucking.
He only likes giving if it's a bagel at Wally's.
You want to fucking. Everybody wants to get a little
We
something.
all know Chris doesn't like receiving. I mean,
Well, it depends on what I'm receiving. It depends on what I'm receiving. No, everybody wants to get a little something, and you spend all this money and you don't get shit back. Christmas sucks. At a certain age, once people stop getting you gifts, they're like, oh, he's too old. He doesn't get gifts
it's for
anymore.
the kids.
It's for the
the
kids.
kids.
Great. Yeah,
It's-
I don't have kids, so it's not for me. That's
So
my
then
whole
get
point. It
gifts
sucks
for the
now.
kids
Sounds
and then
like you're
fucking
basically
fuck the
pulling
rest of the
walnuts at
family.
this point.
I do get it for the kids and fuck the rest of the family, but they keep
So then what are you
fucking
complaining about? There's
procreating,
fucking two or
and I
three
don't have any
kids.
fucking kids, so I'm losing out on this deal.
So have a kid and fucking stop complaining. I
Oh
don't
yeah,
have to
right.
tell you.
Have a kid. Yeah, right.
It's a lot cheaper just giving a fucking Christmas gift to three nieces
But your
and nephews.
perspective is skewed because hypothetically speaking, if you did have a kid and no one got you a gift for your kid, would you be mad?
Yeah, I'll be really mad.
Really?
And that's what I expect to
Terrible.
happen by the time I finally do have kids.
No one's
all of
gonna
a
They
sudden,
have to cough
nobody's
up
gonna.
like you did. It's only fair.
Yeah, right.
That's how the guineas think.
But it
That's
doesn't matter because
that's
they
why.
got in on it
That's
first.
why when Italian goes to a wedding, they see how much they gave.
Yeah.
Because when I go to your wedding, I'm gonna know how much I'm gonna
Also,
give.
if the food stucks, you deduct money.
Yeah, exactly.
Just saying, after
Oh, you
so
sent me
many
next to Aunt
years.
Sally, I'm gonna have to deduct.
The pasta's
$40.
terrible. The steak is shit.
Well,
Take
my
the 20
name.
out.
I'll tell you what. My name and every one of those fucking books is in the green for everybody. They'll
all right,
see.
good for you.
I'm always, but at a certain point, the generosity
Yeah,
becomes a
yeah,
little
yeah.
grating.
I don't have
You
the-
get that money back when you get married.
I don't have
You
that
don't.
'cause
You
I don't
have
I
no
don't-
money.
I don't
Nice
have a
monies.
I don't have a big family. I don't have any family, so I get gifts to my significant other. That's really it. But I also like. I don't know how anybody else feels about it, but I don't like receiving gifts, birthday gifts, Christmas gifts, unless I tell you exactly what I want. Like I've been making her a list.
I'm gonna
and
go
I'm
return
yeah.
your gift now.
like
I hate when they go and take
there
initiative.
was
Don't ever
a
take
gift
initiative.
like
Get what I told
recently.
you to get.
Not for nothing. I do give fucking good initiative gifts.
There was a gift that
Yeah, well,
he
you
got
guys
me a
do,
few
yeah.
years back that I was shocked, and
Me
it was a great
personally,
gift. It was a thoughtful, fucking hilarious, fun gift, and I really appreciate it. He got me the Turbo Man doll.
I can't get Rob anything because he has it all. I
got
don't
him
know what to
something
get
that-
him.
I got him something that I didn't think he has, unless I hope he doesn't have it.
I got Rob a fucking birthday card like 3 years ago, and I held on to it until his birthday, and I lost it by the time his birthday came
Who gets
along.
birthday cards anymore?
Well, but it was
I get
good for Rob. That's why I got it.
All right. Well,
Yeah, I don't know. Holidays suck. I'm losing out on this deal.
no, you said Christmas sucks. Oh, you didn't like
I got
Halloween
you
either.
a Christmas gift. So
You didn't
I
like
don't wanna get it, you're
Halloween. You
losing
didn't
out.
like Thanksgiving. You didn't like. What do you,
did,
like?
or you?
Like
I
4th
did.
of July? You like 4th of July? What do you
Like
like?
4th of July.
Wow.
Love 4th of July.
Love 4th of
I love the smell of the fireworks
It's a-
burning
it's
and
an
the fucking
aristocrat.
sulfur. I love the the explosions and
People's
the
hands blowing off.
noise.
It's nice.
The weather's nice. There is that fear of maybe I'll blow my hand off, but I'm not a fucking idiot, so I'm
I
not
saw
going
a
to do
video where it actually happened. Oh man, it was
Those
like
people
gruesome.
are always stupid. You're like holding on to
Shit's
it.
like it's like confetti in his hands. It's like fucking.
I love 4th of July, but it's
Gushing
getting
blood.
more and more too expensive. Fireworks. If you go and get them yourselves, if you want to take that risk going over the border and fucking bringing them back,
South of the border.
but you always got to go
Where the
through a guy
tuna
in New
fish
York
play.
because it's for some
Bro,
reason
you know how
fucking
you get
illegal,
away with it is
even
if
though
you
they don't
go out of
enforce it.
state and you have a relative there with those plates, you go with them, you leave in their car, and then when you're at their house, that's when you put the shit in your car. Because what I heard is a lot of cops will sit outside those places and look for out-of-state plates and then pull you over.
Yeah, there's a whole fucking scheme to it, and
So that's what
most
I'm saying.
people.
You gotta go there with a car with the plates from the state.
Yeah, I can't do that. I don't have
don't
a
like-
fucking
you don't like the-
guy
You
in
have
the
like a
family.
cousin in
and-
Pennsylvania. Or some
I
shit?
don't have a cousin in Pennsylvania.
I got a few.
Yeah, well, this isn't
You
fucking
don't
La
like
Cosa
the,
Nostra.
you don't like
This
the
is fucking-
pageantry of Christmas?
like that.
No, I am joking in a sense because I do like the spirit of Christmas.
The pageantry, the
I love
lights,
the,
tree.
Have yourself a
merry little Christmas.
Come and know me better, man.
I like when Bad Santa's on, so I like that. I'm just saying, I'm getting fleeced, man. I can't fucking afford this shit anymore.
Wow.
Wow, they're gonna go for that. I think.
What, they went for 2?
No, they're on the goal line and it's 4th down and it's about to be halftime, so they can either kick a field goal or go for it. This is a big play.
years that we will be together.
You know what puts me out every time? Bing Crosby's Silent Night. When he's like,
Silent night.
that's it. Oh, it's
So
bad.
that
Didn't we do
song
an episode
makes me
like a
tear
couple
up,
years ago
actually.
where we did favorite Christmas songs?
Hangovers.
That's
Like
it.
our least favorite Christmas song?
Then why the hell are they blinking?
I think we all agree on what the best
12
and the
Pains of
worst are.
Christmas is the best Christmas.
Everyone
carol.
loves that one. Best Christmas movie, Bad Santa. Rob knows.
He just watched it for the first time last year.
He watched it and he didn't laugh once because he
I
was
wouldn't say it's
not selling
it's
it
not
like
the
the
best
fucking
Christmas
spicy
mo-
food.
It's not the best one.
Best Christmas movie.
Muppet Christmas Carol.
I love that. For me, is like the Christmas. What's the name of the show? The a Christmas movie is that what it's called? The
Christmas
fucking
Story?
kid?
Christmas Story?
Christmas
I don't even
Story.
like that
Christmas
one.
Story, Christmas Carol.
No. Top
Yeah.
3
Christmas
is Jingle
Vacation.
All the Way, Christmas Vacation, and Elf.
Christmas Vacation. No, I don't like Elf like that.
I don't like Elf.
Nah.
It's all right.
Home Alone, Lethal Weapon,
Home-
Die Hard.
Home Alone,
Those
no.
are like Christmas flavored. They're not Christmas movies.
Christmas flavored.
Christmas
Help.
flavored. Die Hard's Christmas flavored maybe, but
So is Batman Returns.
Glitch Trap said Paul McCartney's "Wonderful Christmas Time."
I hate that song.
Oh, the song, yeah. Simply, that's Paul McCartney. I didn't realize that. That is him.
Yeah, that's him.
St. Brown? Gibbs. All right,
Yeah,
got him-
I
got
never
him on
liked
my
that
other
one
pile.
either, really.
Okay.
It's
I
just a
still
little
need
too all over
I
the place.
still need St.
I always
Brown.
liked the drummer boy.
My dad liked the one with what's his name?
Rum-pum-bum.
I can't think of his fucking name. Ziggy Stardust.
Would you like
David
to
Bowie?
have
David
a
Bowie,
gun?
yeah.
With David Bowie.
David Bowie did a version of that with Bing Crosby.
Oh, the
They
drummer
did-
boy? Yeah,
yeah.
that's weird.
My
Yeah.
father likes that version. That's his favorite.
Are we actually going to go around this year in the car and do what we said and review people's Christmas lights?
Oh yeah,
We
well,
should
so
do that,
that's an
yeah.
idea, guys, for anybody that's actually still watching. So we are going to just drive around and fucking review people's Christmas lights,
Yeah,
and
we
it's
drive
actually a
around my
lot of fun.
neighborhood. There's a few houses that have.
Because that's what me and Rob were doing. We're driving around. We're like, that one's shit. That looks horrible. And we're like,
they
I
fucking
like these lights.
Minimalist.
It was actually pretty. We were laughing our
it
asses
was
off.
good. It
So
was a good
it,
one.
it makes it good content. We'll
We
take
gotta
those
go to
road
like the
mics.
rich neighborhoods and see how much better they do. you know?
Yeah.
Mm.
Now the rich people. Well, you know what the rich people do with their Christmas lights? They do like the all of them are white.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
that.
I like it. I like
I
it
hate
sometimes.
that. I
But that's
like
what the
the
rich people do.
colors.
They got the icicles. They make them look like icicles hanging on the fucking on the
I can't
gutters.
stand. I hate when
and
they
it's
do
just
that
all
on a
white
tree.
lights.
I'm like, who the fuck?
Yeah,
wants
but they don't
to
put them
go-
up themselves. They have a
No,
contract.
they have a slave do it. Yeah,
Slave.
yeah. They have a fucking illegal immigrant that they're gonna fucking get deported in another fucking couple of months because they're
That's why we
fucking
need to build a wall.
hiring
Chris.
them, and then deporting them after the fact.
Jesus, sin.
Yeah, fucking assholes.
Humans
They always
can be
have
so
the-
many things. They decide to be a piece of shit.
Unbelievable.
They always have the white lights. The rich people, pure like marble.
Dreaming
Of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know.
I know when my mother and I used to sing. I'll have a
I always hated that song.
Christmas
I hate it. That's Elvis, right?
without you.
I always hated that song.
Pretty good.
Remember that commercial that would come on?
Blue Christmas.
It would be like a commercial, an infomercial.
You know what? You know what
Blue
fucking
City.
song scarred me as a kid? I'll tell you, and I hate it. Every time I hear it from the supermarket, I hate it.
The fucking Christmas shoes.
No, I saw mommy kissing Santa Claus.
Yeah, it's,
She's cheating on my fucking dad.
It is your dad.
well, that's
Well,
what,
the dad
I didn't
is-
know that. I'm 5 years old. How am I
well,
supposed
that's
to
what
know
I
that?
thought too. I thought it was weird.
My dad's Santa?
It's,
And
it
it
is
is not a
strange.
real Santa?
Well,
That's fucking traumatizing for a child.
baby, I always even
Let's just
as
fucking
a kid,
sunset that song right now.
I always
that
thought
was a
that.
shitty half.
Am I wrong?
Baby,
That was
It's
a
Cold
shitty half.
Outside is a weird song. I always thought that.
Really?
He's trying to convince the girl.
He's trying. Yeah, he said, baby, it's cold outside. She's like, I want to go home.
Let me out.
Baby, it's cold outside.
Put the
I
lotion in
really
the
want to
fucking basket.
go. Like it's in no unclear terms. She wants to leave.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't know. I'm not a big
It
fan.
places the lotion into the basket or else it gets the hose again.
You guys never had to like pursue a girl. You never had to be like
Never had a woo her.
ask more than once.
Yeah, I did for 6 years and I finally got her. Am I wrong?
Rob, how do you feel
It's not
about
just like,
Dominic
hey, you
the
wanna
Donkey?
Go? Yeah, you know. I don't
Dominic
know.
the. Oh my God.
Dominic the
I
Donkey.
mean, we always used to laugh about Dominic the Donkey, but now I really
All
laugh
right, Vin's
about
leaving.
it.
It's
'Cause
halftime.
You know how my dad just doesn't give a fuck about anything.
Vin,
Like,
while
he
you're
just
up,
does whatever he wants.
Yeah.
We had bought him a Bluetooth speaker for his cell phone
Yeah.
that he had just gotten, and I put all of his music on the phone, and he puts his Bluetooth speaker on in the middle of the fucking Roosevelt Field Mall,
oh God,
and it's got all of his music on shuffle. And Dominic the Donkey fucking comes on, and he's just walking through the mall in the middle of July playing Dominic the Donkey. And my brother and I were with him, and we're kind of like walking like we don't know him. And it was to this day we laugh about Dominic the Donkey because of my father with the Bluetooth speaker in the mall.
Have you no shame, man?
Hey, jiggly jig.
have
It's Dominic the
yourself a
Donkey.
merry little Christmas.
Yeah, the kids love that one. Mommy got to put out for that Masters of the Universe toy for you.
See,
Hey, man.
From the Dungeon said. Yeah. The only good thing that was cool about Elvis was the last movie they put out. I don't know what he
Chris, did you ever receive a gift on Christmas when you were a child that you loved and you cherished that made you really happy
The happiest I ever was receiving a gift
on Christmas?
on Christmas was the day that I got PlayStation 2
Ooh,
online network adapter.
oh,
That was the greatest day of
SOCOM?
my life because I was able to play SOCOM. And I remember,
and the headset.
it's like, you ever see the video? They like trick the kid. They tell him they gave him a PS5 and he opens it up and it's a bunch of books.
Yeah.
But like before he knows, he's like, he's like twitching out.
PS5.
That was me. I lost my mind when I got that because I always thought the concept of online gaming as a kid was like the like the future, like the
Pinnacle.
coolest thing. Like you could play with your friends. Like,
Yeah.
you know, like
Did you grow up and go into arcades when you were really young?
well, I mean, we had Dave and Buster. It was Jillian's, and then they fucking killed Jillian's and turned it into Dave and Buster's,
It's
which
not
was only
quite
for
the same.
adults.
So for me, and maybe Rob, but like we went to arcades as a kid as our like novelty or as our weekend or after school. So when you fast forward and you finally get to actually not have to go to an arcade to play online with or against someone, that for me was like game changing. It changed everything.
Yeah, and I mean, that's how it started. You had to go to the place, and then you were able to do it at home, and then you could do it online. You know, and for me, my first earliest memories of gaming were playing. That's why I always joke that Super Mario is like an uncle to me. Because I remember my sister had a room in the basement. I remember like the basement tile and everything, and had the same walls that you have here, Rob. And just playing Super Mario, Super Nintendo, you know, the original. And then the second one, the one where you could ride Yoshi. And then, you know, I had the N64 and the PlayStation 1, but there was no online. I used to, like, in my head as a kid, I like, pretended that the NPCs or whatever, the AI that I was wrestling in a game or fighting was actually another player online.
Right.
Like, in my head, I thought that's what it was. And then I realized that wasn't the case, and as I grew up. But I thought that was the coolest idea. And, you know, one of the first 3 games I played online, Medal of Honor,
Oh.
Rising Sun, which was when Medal of Honor was like at its height,
Rising
actually.
Sun.
Was it Rising Sun, the Japan with
Japan,
the
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
that was like the best Medal of Honor there was. That was
I had the
before
first one.
was
The very
front
first
line.
Medal of Honor.
No, it's just Medal of Honor.
It was just Medal of Honor.
I forget
I
the
remember
order.
seeing the trailer with my dad, And that was the first game where, like, if they threw a grenade at you, you can, like, pick it up and throw it back.
It's like, whoa.
And we were like, holy shit.
Yeah.
And, like, now you look at the graphics and it's laughable because it's original PlayStation. But
Oh,
at
dude.
that time, that was, like, the game.
Pearl
I
Harbor
remember
and
it was
Rising
hard,
Sun?
Too, I remember.
Pearl Harbor and Rising Sun was like, what the
I remember when I first picked up the Tommy gun, I was like, ah. You know how my gamer tag is Bazooka Bob?
Yeah.
That's named after my first save file in Medal of Honor.
Oh.
That was my name.
Crazy. So it was Medal of Honor, Tony Hawk's Underground was another one. Was the first games I played online.
Jimmy Patterson, that was his name.
SOCOM 2.
Give me crack corn.
SOCOM was one of the best games ever. And even that changed over time because you weren't able to talk to people. There was no party. They had online gaming, but you had to type to people. If you had a keyboard that you could plug into your PlayStation,
Yeah.
you had to type to people. Everything was typing.
I had the keyboard for the controller on my PS3.
Then they got that eventually, the little adapters, and then you could just plug the headset. You used to have to talk to your friend on the phone when you were playing SOCOM. We would be on a phone call, and I had a headset. And then, they implemented these party systems, and the gift of PlayStation Online as a kid, that was access to the internet,
Parents probably hated it because they couldn't make phone calls for the time you were
No,
on
you could with the PlayStation. Well, when the phone, but we were playing at night, so it didn't matter because nobody was calling at night. So yeah, we would just stay up and play.
What
SOCOM.
happened? Your phone's been off the hook for 4 hours. I was trying to get a hold of you. I was playing SOCOM too.
I would play like Tony Hawk's Underground or SOCOM until like 10 in the morning. As a kid, I don't know what year.
Up to
I
like
still
7
hear
a.m. playing Baldur's Gate
the
with me.
terrorists in SOCOM go, Ustra Granada.
Oh,
Ustra
dude!
Granada."
There's so many funny
Like the
things.
Russian, like, Ustra Granada.
In Sector Mervin.
Sector Mervin.
Sector Mervin. And then Hadero naar Sector Mervin. Hadero naar Sector Mervin.
Ustra Granada.
And then like the music that would
So
play when
good.
they won. SOCOM.
How has that not, like, come back out yet? How have they not, like, capitalized
Talk
on
about it every now and then, and I think if we just keep talking about it, maybe we'll will it back into
that?
existence.
Speak it into existence.
Sony needs a competitor with Call of Duty. Call of Duty is owned by Microsoft and Xbox. Hey, why not bring back SOCOM? Revive the dead IP. Use Bungie. Use all the people you laid off.
I just don't think they give a shit about online gaming. It's my major
Of
gripe with
course they
Sony.
do. Of course
If they do, they would have developed for it yet. They still haven't developed.
They're making
any.
fucking Halo. They're putting out Halo on PlayStation so that people will actually play it.
No, they're not.
Yeah, didn't they announce that Halo? They did the Unreal Engine and they're going to do Halo on PlayStation.
No, Vin just said they should do that, but that's not a thing.
Pretty sure I saw things saying that they were doing that.
It's not happening.
Halo coming to PlayStation. I'm pretty sure I heard that was like official.
I don't think it
It's
sounds
going to happen.
sounds made up.
And Glitch Trap is bringing up some good classic games. I live near some arcades, not as much because of video games, but Galaga is one of my favorite old school. That's a good topic, actually. We'll do that in a second. Our favorite old school
Arcade game?
like super old school arcade. Yeah. So he said Galaga, and then also one of my tags was inspired by FNAF fan game. What's FNAF?
Five Nights at Freddy's.
Oh, is that what that is? I never played that one. That's like an app. That's
I
not
associate.
No, it's a horror
I
game.
a
associate.
horror, but it's like an app.
No, it's a video game.
Isn't it an iPad game?
No.
Could have sworn that was an
Maybe there
iOS
is a
game.
version, but it's
I
it's a video
associate
game.
Galaga with 80s Pizza Hut.
Is that the one where you're shooting the things coming
Yeah,
down?
it's a Starship.
Every
you know?
Pizza Hut in the 80s that had a restaurant, the actual hut-shaped roof with the carpets and the red cups and the pizza in the pan, delicious. I don't know what happened to Pizza Hut. That pizza stinks now. But yeah,
Awful.
you would always have like a couple of games in their arcade, and one of them was always Galaga.
It's funny when we talk about arcade games. One of the arcade games that I would always play, there was like some shitty little supermarket, and they had Cruisin' San Francisco and Cruisin' USA, which were N64 games.
Great games.
Great games, yeah, really good racing games, and we would just race all the time.
You know, this is a great game. The Dukes of Hazzard.
Dukes of Hazzard, jeez. It's actually Jake from State Farm. It's fucking weird.
It's really weird.
And this fucking guy again.
Again with this
Can't stop
fucking-
seeing this fucking guy. Who is he? Why are they pushing
He's a
this guy? How much
quarterback.
are they paying this fucking guy?
If you act like a jerk off and you act like a fucking idiot, that's how you make money these days. Like you don't need to have talent anymore. Just act like a jerk off.
No, you're nothing. You're no talent.
Yeah.
And you'll never be anything.
That's it. Exactly.
You suck. Favorite arcade game from back in the day?
Street Fighter 2.
Dig Dug.
Dig Dug.
Like Dig Dug?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking Dig Dug, dude. Yeah.
I was never a Dig Dug guy.
Street
Oh,
Fighter
never
2
Dig
would
Dug
roll.
guy.
We would.
I like fucking
Time Crisis.
brick. What's the game with just the fucking brick ball where you break the fucking bricks with the ping pong ball?
Oh, Alleyway.
No, it was just called bricks or something.
No, it's called
You
Alleyway.
know, Steve
on the
Jobs
original-
invented that.
On the original
Did he
Game
really?
Boy, it was
Yeah.
called Alleyway. Where it's like
Game Boy. It
little
wasn't a
thing-
Game Boy.
It used to go on the bottom, and it was the ball, and you had to like.
Well, yeah, because they
Yeah, it was
fucking
called
everybody
Alleyway.
took it.
Yeah. Steve Jobs invented that for Atari when he worked for them.
Is it really called? I don't think it was called Alleyway. It's something
No.
else.
Google it.
look
right
I
now,
remember
swear to God.
Brick Breaker or
It's called
something.
Alleyway.
It's not called
on
Brick
the
Breaker or
fucking Game
Alleyway.
Boy.
It's not called
Balls.
any of those things.
Balls.
It's not called any of those things.
What is it
Because
called?
the two
right now.
games that were like that I used to play as a kid were Tetris and Alleyway.
Well, because that game was stolen and remade in so many different
Atari
versions.
game that Steve Jobs created.
He's looking it up. Ask AI. It'll do
Breakout.
better. Breakout. There you go. Breakout.
Look up Alleyway.
Fucking Alleyway. It's a
It's just
goddamn
a- Look up
knockoff.
Alleyway.
It's a mod. It's a
Bet you
mock-up.
$1,000 the same fucking game.
It's the same game, but it's a knockoff, not the original.
But it was the Nintendo.
Alleyway.
release.
What the fuck? That sounds like some kind of creepy shit where you're fucking getting stabbed with a meth needle
Look it
or
up.
something.
Just telling you.
I still picture the fucking cartridge.
Yeah, this
Ben,
is
are you
this
alive?
is a
Everything all
bullshit
right?
Game
I'm
Boy.
dying.
You okay? Why are you dying? Your team's going to the playoffs still. They just can't beat the Lions.
Dolph Lundgren.
No, I'm talking shit in this chat here.
Oh, we're not doing a podcast or anything. So,
Hey, what's up,
Apparently,
guys? Welcome back.
apparently Dolph Lundgren just is cancer free.
yeah.
He had
I didn't know he
surgery
had
and
cancer,
stuff.
but I'm glad.
Now he's,
I was going to say a really bad joke there, but I'll let it slide.
I know what the joke
What's the
was.
joke?
I already know what the joke
If
was.
he dies, he dies.
Yeah, I knew that was a joke.
I won't
Sicko.
do that. It's too soon. It's way too soon.
Sick.
God
If I
bless
can
you,
change, and you can change.
Everybody
can change.
Want pineapple?
Pineapple.
Everybody want
Rocky single-handedly
Make it feel
solved the Soviet Union crisis.
They did. Maybe we should send him to Ukraine.
Oh my God. Now he's the Tulsa King. Put it down. I don't know.
have some. Still cold.
Not right now.
Retains the coldness.
This fucking guy is handing out pineapples like it's gold.
Fuck, I'm trying. I spent the
And
money
it's
on
gold
it.
colored.
With Uncle Giuseppe's against my will.
Uncle Giuseppe's and the tight
Why did you go
alleyways.
there? Because it's a great place to get fresh fruit.
Because it's nearby.
You didn't go to fucking King Cullen.
I would have gone to King
Experience.
Cullen, but
You
I'll
get
go to
one
Uncle Giuseppe's
fucking
before I go to Aldi.
I guarantee you the King Cullen pineapple's not as fresh as that. It's hard as your sister's ass.
Well, yeah, now because they're on
King
fucking,
Cullen- King
they're
Cullen's
struggling
shit.
because they fucking got stabbed in the fucking liver.
King
Metaphorically speaking, King Cullen, yeah.
Horrible.
King Cullen is
The
shit.
worst.
Filthy.
Overpriced.
Overpriced,
dirty.
filthy.
Maybe
They always
now
have a
because they're
smell.
struggling.
Always was.
They're in Chapter 11 bankruptcy
They
now
always had a
because
fucking
Uncle Giuseppe
smell.
stabbed them in the back.
No, always overpriced.
They always had a fucking smell.
Mine smelled. I love the
Awful.
smell of my King Cullen. It was
No.
a comforting
That was
smell.
such
Not
an
yours.
overpriced
Yours was the worst
fucking-
one.
Mine was the
You
best
could go
one.
to
It
the
was a comforting
Pathmark and pay
smell.
half.
First of all, you go
You
to Uncle
could've led
Giuseppe's
me
fucking
in there
fish
blind
section.
and I would've
You
knew I
gotta
was at a
fucking
King Cullen.
close your eyes, start watering how bad and fishy the dead lobsters and shit in their fucking
fish?
tanks are.
Where?
Uncle
Fresh
Giuseppe's fish area. I'm not talking about the sushi area up front. That doesn't smell that bad. I'm talking about where the fucking lobsters
fish
are.
are?
There's some fucking lobster lodged between a fucking shelf and a
South of
fucking
the
hard
border,
plate.
where
Smells
the
horrible.
tuna
Go to
fish
ShopRite. I don't go to
lay.
fucking.
And they
Uncle
put it right
Giuseppe's.
next to the dairy section, so you can't
Uncle
avoid it.
Giuseppe's is overpriced too. I don't go there.
It is
Who
overpriced.
buys dairy anymore? You drink
Yeah,
milk?
you're
still?
lucky. You got the fucking.
Fucking if you
ShopRite.
yogurt or
ShopRite.
something, I don't
Nice and
fucking
cheap.
know.
I love
either.
coming there. It's like ShopRite's the place.
ShopRite's one of the originals.
Before I could drive, I used to walk.
No problem with
there and get my
ShopRite.
Pathmark was the shit.
Pathmark was the shit. I miss Pathmark so much.
groceries. Pathmark wasn't great.
Prices were good.
Pathmark, you can go there at 3 or
Crazy
4 in the
selection,
morning.
At everything.
You can smoke cigarettes in there.
The only
Good
time I
smoke
used to go to
in the aisles
Pathmark
and
was when I
shop.
worked in Bayshore. They used to have a Pathmark on Sunrise.
Why doesn't Long Island have a Wawa yet? That's what I want.
Because of the laws.
It's
New York
7-Eleven.
state laws.
laws. What are you talking about?
I think there's some kind of dairy law I had read about years ago.
What dairy law? What are
Where
you talking
you
about?
can only sell dairy from New York-based farms in New York State, and they have their own farms, and they're not willing to kick in the money to. So.
Yeah, well, soon and we're not even going to be drinking fucking pasteurized
'Cause
milk.
if you notice,
so.
if you go into a Wawa,
Suddenly that's
all
a
their
I haven't
milk,
had-
all
You
their-
can't
I
drink
haven't-
pasteurized
all
I
their
milk.
haven't had
creamer, it's
milk
all
in
their
like
own
15
brands.
years.
Wow.
It's all their own brands.
Fucking
Every now and then you have yourself a nice little
every
cup,
now
cup
and
of
then I
milk.
fall apart.
Every
like
now
milk.
and then, a cup of milk.
'Cause I need
wow, we're
you
holding
now.
With a piece of cake or
tonight.
something.
Under their
Nice.
yards.
Yeah, if you have a
Nothing
slice
slaps
of
like
pie.
you have like a big chocolate cake piece of something, like your mouth needs something.
I don't
You
like
drink
milk.
some
You
milk.
can't eat water. You don't
That's
want
a
to drink
problem.
soda with a cake, so it's like you have to have like
You
milk
can make
with the
soda
cake.
make cake with a soda though.
It's fucking disgusting.
Yeah, you take a can of Coke and cake mix.
Yeah,
Actually
it's
comes
What are
very
you
fucking.
nice.
talking about?
Very nice and
It's like the
moist.
kid that goes to the fucking fast food place and just mixes all the sodas.
That's what he does.
Like
Yeah,
fucking.
well,
does
no,
some-
I only mix Coke and Sprite. It's delicious.
that is a strange.
It's called
thing.
ginger ale, Coke and Sprite.
Coke isn't meant to
No,
have citrus
Ginger
notes.
ale is like 1% Coke and 99% Sprite. I do half and half.
Oh, half and half, an aristocrat.
Yeah, it's nice.
You're not supposed to have.
It gives
Lemon
the lemon
lime.
lime flavor to Coke. You're telling me you don't like lemon
I
in
don't
a
want
Coke?
lemon and lime and Coke mixed together.
Why?
Because they're fucking two different things. If I'm having Coke, it's for the experience of a Coke.
You're missing out.
That's like saying, oh, you should put fucking maple syrup in ice cream. It doesn't like fucking make any sense.
Hey, you know,
Two things individually
if
might
it's
be
on
good.
top of a blondie, I can.
I will tell you that Baja Blast is the nectar of the gods. I'll tell you
It's
that
very
right now.
good.
Ice cold.
Ice
Gotta be.
cold.
An
Gotta be
ice cold
Yeah.
Baja Blast is very nice.
Blast.
Nectar of the gods.
Hey, Macarena. Yeah, so we actually pushed the show to tonight instead of tomorrow night because I am actually driving out to Maryland because I have to reshoot some scenes for the Crow fan film Days of Sodom that I'm in. So
Days of Sodom.
I'm one of the characters and
Sodom by the sea.
can't talk about the role, but it's gonna be fun. I do play a character named Carl.
Carl.
Carl Hungus.
But yeah,
Kill
it's-
anybody?
Huh?
Kill anybody?
No.
Don't spoil
Me
the movie for
personally,
him.
you know, not a killer.
Oh, man.
This
Only,
guy's
only
voice.
my looks can kill.
So, Vin, Jordan
Michaels.
Love has 31 yards passing in the first half.
Oh, he's been
I
under pressure.
I slated him for
Under
225. I don't think that's happening.
That's not happening. Lucky to get 150, but this blitz, Wicks missed the block,
And he's on the floor.
and he's
And
down.
he's dead.
Help! He died.
That's it. He's dead. What else we got to
Great.
talk
Look
about?
at look at Vin's eyes. He could
I don't
burn a
think we have
hole in a
anything.
banker's
Like
fucking
I said,
wallet.
I've just been playing copious amounts of Baldur's Gate and shooting cameos because 'tis the season.
Going empty.
If you
Oh
want
my
to
God.
book the real life Peter Griffin for a cameo, you can find me there. Under
Do
my
you
real
do
name.
Christmas themed cameos?
Of course.
Thank you.
Oh, there you go.
Thank you
Oh,
for
he's so
some
good.
yardage. We'll take it. Christian Watson, make
That
it
extra
rain.
roll that he did there.
Let's go.
Wow. Wow.
Burnt
You know
toast.
that's apparently what Spanish people say, like that's the way Spanish people say
Use the speed.
woof. Like they say dogs go guau.
Wow.
You ever hear that?
What?
Yeah. So apparently, I didn't know this as a gringo here. But
what?
apparently, as a
We're not
gringo
in
here,
Mexico here. What are you talking?
I'm just saying.
This isn't
Apparently,
south of the border.
they don't.
South of the
Apparently,
border.
in
Where
his,
the tuna
in
fish
Espanol, they don't say like woof or bark. They say guau. Dogs go guau.
I've never heard that.
It's a thing.
Where did you hear that?
I just from fucking the internet. I
Got
don't
a
know.
lot of Spanish people friends.
No, it was just a video where they were like, dog goes guau. You ever see that Family Guy skit where they're talking about like it's like the thing that
You learned about Spanish from Family Guy?
no, but yeah, it's a funny
No
skit.
diabetes.
It's a funny skit on Family Guy where you know that spinning thing, you'd spin it and it would be like a different animal, and it would be like, what noise does it make? Yeah. And Stewie keeps doing it, but it's like
I
don't
got a
know, it's
random. I got
foreign
a
thing.
random question for everyone. What would it take
For a Klondike bar?
for a Klondike bar? No, that's what would you do? What would it take for each of you to fully delete all of your social media applications?
Not much right now.
Yeah.
This day and age.
Getting closer and closer. I mean, I do everything in my. It's not my actual name; it's my alias.
Oh.
You know.
Well, I mean,
Well, no, I did actually
don't
just
use
change it to my
Facebook.
actual name, and all these fucking people are requesting me that I don't want.
maybe I should rephrase. What's keeping you not deleting them as of right now?
I usually need them for some weird access to some bullshit because I got my shit wrapped up in some kind of
Like work reasons?
To sign into fucking Pokemon, I gotta sign into Facebook.
Yeah, there's a few.
Facebook is linked to so
Wait,
many
Facebook is linked to Pokemon?
many logins. Yeah.
Pokemon Go.
What?
Because they'll be like, oh, just sign in with Facebook instead, and I remember that password. So you know, there's a lot of things that are like
Jaden Reed, no.
account locked.
Tucker Craft, baby, bang!
All right, we got a ball game
Yes,
here,
we
folks.
do.
It's also just a
gentlemen.
record of it's some digital record of your life. You know, you could. Here's a photo of what I looked like when I was fucking 10. I don't know. You know, it's like it's your history to a degree. Not as much lately, not as much anymore.
History of what you've done and what photos you've uploaded to the source.
Exactly where you've gone, or I mean, even though now I don't even.
You're just keeping it
don't
as an online digital photo album at this point.
Yeah, when I die, people will be able to say, "Oh, you remember Chris? Yeah,
Chris
this
laid
is
here.
Page. Yeah, this is."
I miss you, Chris. Rip, Chris, on your birthday.
They'll comment every year on my birthday after I'm dead. Oh, I miss you. You know, well, they won't even do that because I don't.
You
even
know
get
what I
comments
noticed?
on my birthday
I'll tell you
anymore.
what I noticed about that. Every year, I get less and less happy birthdays on Facebook.
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody does.
Bro,
Facebook.
our age too is like
Now
not
it's like
on it.
weird if you do it. You know,
Like
you
it's
feel like an
fucking-
asshole.
Yeah.
Fucking poke me.
Nobody even like texts
Poke-
you.
yeah,
Either.
they'll
Like they
poke
don't
you.
really, you know.
Yeah, texts.
We're at that age where it's like, he's old. Nobody's had
That's what I'm
enough
saying. It's the same
birthdays.
thing with Christmas. Christmas. I'm at the age now where Christmas just isn't cool.
No, but you're just complaining because you're spending a lot of money and no one's spending it on you. That's what
Yeah,
I think,
think
it
everybody's
goes
so
back to
miserable
something
too
we
now
talked
that
about.
it's like,
It's the thing with birthdays.
When you get older, yeah, like the magic fades a little bit, but usually when you have your own kids,
vicariously.
putting the magic on for them is the fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
Getting the tree, getting
You
the
want
gifts,
them to feel how
watching
you
them
felt.
be blown away.
Yeah.
That gives you the reward that you're really looking for. You're never
That's
gonna
why people
feel
have to
like
have kids.
8 years old on fucking Christmas again. It's just never gonna happen. You know, you're never gonna walk out to the tree with the bike and 30+ gifts wrapped.
I tell you, there
know?
was one
Life
Christmas.
sucks, and then you die.
So it's important to.
I slept over my god kid's house, and we got her, my goddaughter, we got her a easy bake oven. And then my godson, we got him a wrestling ring, his first one. This is a while back, maybe like 6 or 7 years ago. And I got up fucking 6 o'clock in the morning because they woke me up. I was the only one up with them. It's quiet. The parents are asleep. It's just me in the house with them, and we're putting together, unboxing the, they're fucking going to town on these gifts, and they're just unwrapping everything, and it felt good. It felt for a little bit right there, not like as much when you're 8 years old or 7 years old, but for a split second there, I almost felt like I was a kid in Christmas again, and this just because seeing their like shock and awe and surprise, like that made me like, oh, okay, maybe we are at some point chasing that. Like we're all chasing nostalgia. We're all chasing like, why is it that as a society we want to feel like we were when we were kids? Like, is because our fucking adult life sucks because we're not making $43 million a year on OnlyFans.
I mean, money don't fix problems either.
I don't know.
money
I'd like to try and find out one day.
Money
I think
buys
money
happiness.
exaczacerbates your flaws.
I'd love to just see.
I'm just saying.
Just trying.
It tends to exacerbate flaws.
Let's try it out.
I'm
Yeah,
down. Give me like a few $100K, honestly. I don't even
If you
need
gave me the
millions.
option to give my mother a bottle of fucking antidepressants or $1 billion, $1 billion is
Antidepressants?
gonna
Give
make
her
her
the
a lot
billion, and then
happier.
she's gonna end up on the antidepressants.
Well, need it after that. You fucking
You'll be
fix
able
it.
to afford them at
People
least,
start
you know?
drinking. They pick up bad habits, man. I'm telling you, it's not all
Giving
cracked open.
OnlyFans models $4.7 million.
There you go. To your
Joe's
point
still
about
dead.
the
20-year-old.
to your point about giving a great gift, my girlfriend Sam, her favorite ever Christmas gift of all time, Easy Bake Oven. She remembers she was the first one awake. She opened all her
Yeah.
gifts with no one there.
Yeah, yeah.
Her dad wakes up like, you opened everything? She's baking.
Yep.
She's got the dough. You know.
Yep.
So she.
If
to
you
this
got
day,
her that again this Christmas, would it be weird for her?
probably not. If we weren't doing what we were doing, that's a good idea. I might bank
That'd
that
be a
one.
good like.
You know, it's funny.
laugh. Fun
When I think of the Easy Bake Oven, I think of my cousin Victoria. I'm actually gonna go visit tomorrow on my way down to Maryland. I used to be her lab rat. She was 3 years younger than me, and she would make
Yeah.
the stuff in the Easy Bake Oven. And
Yeah.
Eating it, yeah, it's undercooked as fuck because it was a little fucking metal coil.
Remember the Snoopy snowball, the
I
snow
have- I
cone
still have
Snow
fucking
cone makers.
maker? Yeah.
Yeah.
I still have
Well,
mine.
I kind of wanted an
Creepy
easy bake
crawler
oven, but you
machine?
couldn't admit that because it was for girls. But I wanted to cook fucking cookies. I just want, you know what I mean? So we ended up. I think the thing you can
Put
get,
that cookie down.
you had
Ow!
creepy crawlers.
Creepy
Yes.
crawlers.
Yeah, that was the boy version of a.
I have my
you
fucking
could, like,
creepy crawler machine in that room right now.
But did that make toys or did it make gummy?
It made gummy
candy?
things.
I want that Hot
Candy?
Shots basketball.
Or
I want that.
inedible?
We got to get that.
So
have
it
a
was
tournament.
not edible.
It was
I'm telling
not
you,
edible.
toxic,
First thing off the
actually.
top of my head, I was like, we could film a fun little.
countless fucking hours trying to perfect.
Even
So
it.
tonight-
the creepy crawler machine
that'd be
was
cool
just
if
an
we had
oven. You put like a metal
a
plate
series
in
of
there. You put the goo in. You baked it. When it came out, it was
Good,
like
good, good.
harder.
Creepy
You know what we used
crawlers.
to do with them? My dad and I would put a hook through them and use them as
Bait.
bait.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. You make your own bait. There was a boy toy.
I used to love throwing
Boy
spiders
toy.
at my mom.
It's not your boy toy.
There was one that you could make like fucking like candy
Every
or something. I
fucking
forget
play,
what it was
by the
called.
way.
You know a cool gift actually that I
Dr.
remember?
Dreadful.
Dr. Dreadful.
Dr. Dreadful's lab. Used to be able to make like edible like.
Oh, I
crazy
remember that.
Shit.
Candy
Remember that?
shit. Yeah.
Yeah. Dr. Dreadful.
Yeah.
Do you remember the little stands, the little standees? You could put them in the oven and they grow. Remember that?
Oh, what's up?
Oh,
Frankie
yeah.
things?
The pieces of plastic.
Piece of plastic. They're like
You would
this
get
small.
they met like that's actually how we made my dog's like tag. You would like it
Weren't
was
they
big.
called shrinky
Oh no, it was
things?
shrink.
Shrinky dinks.
They would get smaller. You said they would get
Shrinky
bigger. They would
dinks.
get smaller. They would shrink.
Shrinky dink.
Shrinky dinks.
Yeah.
Shrinky dinks. No, you know what was a really cool toy I remember, man? Fucking Light Bright. Getting the Light Bright.
Yeah.
Oh, pick six. Here we
No,
go.
stop going sideways.
Here we go.
Okay,
Pick
I
six,
guess.
pick six.
No.
Oh,
That's
Jared
fucking
Goff.
good money, baby.
This is,
That's
this
good
is
money,
not- This
baby.
is not good. This
You
is
know what
not
I'm
good.
talking about?
Not good for my parlay if they win this game.
Help!
You know what I'm talking about? He's back. All right.
So this is not good.
Vin's
What
excited.
were some of the best Christmas gifts we all remember? I know we've gone through.
That's what we were saying. Yeah.
Well, let's update like our new audience on if they didn't watch the last 2 years of Christmas episodes.
Well, I said the PlayStation Access was mine. That was
Yeah,
my
the
favorite
network
gift ever.
adapter.
Network adapter for the PlayStation.
That's right.
Having that ability.
I'm trying to remember a key, like a really.
For me, there's one that sticks out. Like there's two Christmases that stick out. One where I remember my dad had a beauty parlor. He was an owner of a beauty parlor, and he put a sign up in the front of his beauty parlor. This is how like you post an ad these days for kids, and you go online and you search for stuff. This is the only way to find stuff. People would put a ad on the window, and someone would see it, and someone would kind of action it. But all I asked for like 3 Christmases in a row, and this is like maybe like 87, 88, 89, is I wanted Optimus Prime. The original G1 Optimus Prime, and it was just hard as fuck to get because it came out in like 84, and I was already like past that point where you can actually walk into a store and you see
Turbo
like,
time.
you can't get it anymore.
was-
So
You couldn't get the
Nobody
Turbo
wants
Man
Booster.
doll
Fuck Booster.
2 weeks before Christmas.
he put a sign in his business, please, my son wants an Optimus Prime. If anyone has one, paying whatever. So I don't know what he paid for it, but that Christmas, lo and behold, I open it up, and it's not a new one, but it's pristine in the box, has all the accessories, all the stickers are in good shape, all the weapons. And that was my Christmas where I got Optimus Prime. The second Christmas, it was like a sea of gifts. My mother just went ham one year. And the gifts, like you couldn't even walk in the living room. That's how many gifts there were. And I remember there was just this one huge box. It was just gigantic. And I was like, what the fuck is that? It was a double pack of What's Behind You, and that's the Legion of Doom Wrestling Buddies. Touchdown.
Boom,
That's
baby!
All right, Packers take the lead.
21-17.
Well, they didn't get the extra point yet, but you never know. But yeah, Legion of Doom Wrestling Buddies, gigantic box. This is crazy. This is what a difference of halves.
You know what I got one Christmas? There was a Stone Cold
sleep
like
on my guys.
boxing thing where it was like an air-filled thing that was like, I guess, ballasted or whatever. It was weighted at the bottom.
A boxing thing?
It was like
Oh, like a
you
boppo,
It was like
yeah.
a bopper thing where you would punch him and then he
Comes
would like
back.
go back and then come back up. And I had a Stone Cold Steve Austin one of those.
A punching bag.
Yeah, it was like a punching bag, yeah, but it
Like a
wasn't.
kid's
you know,
version, like a
it
balloon.
was like a balloon punching.
Like the
it
balloon
was a
clown,
punching
Boppo
dummy
the-
kind of.
Boppo the clown.
Yeah, hey, it's Boppo. or
Hey,
whatever.
I'm Boppo.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, I'm
Bop
Boppo.
it.
Yeah, exactly. With the
Bop
bop
it.
back.
Bop
And I
it.
also used to have
Flip it.
that
Rip it.
same Christmas. We also got Stone Cold Steve Austin. It was like a picture frame, but it was like a 3D picture, so it was like a mold of like his face, kind of like in a frame. And when you walked past it, it had motion sensor eyes, and its eyes would dart back and forth.
the
And it would
fuck?
just be like Stone Cold Steve Austin. He would say, "You treat me like a dog, and you expect me to smile." And he would say, "Quit your crying, son, or I'll give you something to cry about."
Get your goddamn car, kid.
And
Where
he
the
would
hell
just-
did they get that?
I don't know, but they would
Sounds
the
like-
WWF shop. I'll find
Sounds
it
like
on
a
the
play
site.
on like Furbies. Remember?
I had Furbies.
Those
I had,
are fucking
I had
annoying,
Furbies.
bro.
Furbies were awesome.
So
Did not have a
annoying.
Furby.
Fucking thing would just go off.
Rob,
I'm
favorite
gonna
Christmas
find this.
present?
I would say
If you need time, I got a little something.
probably the original PlayStation.
PlayStation.
Big one.
Because that's why I remember I was laying on the floor in the living room
When
and playing with the Bret Hart Psycho Sid with the
Box set?
the
Yeah.
box set, and I remember hearing the Star Wars music blaring from my bedroom, and I went running in, and it was fucking Star Wars Dark Forces.
That was
And
the
I
game
was-
you got with the PlayStation 1?
Yeah,
Wow. Your brother was already playing it?
that was the first one they tried it out with.
Oh, so it
Make
was
sure it
for
worked.
both of you guys.
Oh no, it was for
That's-
me.
That's crazy
Oh.
because
PlayStation was for me because my brother had gotten the Windows 95 because he was going to college at the time,
and
and
it's
they got him a computer, so they wanted to I guess get something for me too. So I got a
big
game
present.
system.
Yeah.
and it's a 30th anniversary.
I
obviously, with the
love that
PS.
the startup is the original.
Yeah,
PlayStation
they need to keep
startup.
that. They need to bring back the themes. They need to bring. They need to keep
They're
those.
fucking up if they don't do that.
Yeah. So the original PS1 was released December 3rd, 1994.
Wow.
I was fucking
I didn't get it till '97, December of '97.
really.
Yeah.
I got it. I want to say the spring of '98. I got it for my birthday in 1998. That was. I was hyped about that. That was
December
awesome.
'97, I got it, and
But-
I remember seeing it in Comp USA and playing.
I don't remember the
Crash
date that I got
Bandicoot
it, but it was
demo.
like 95.
Yeah, it was 95. I know. It was one of those slow
I got
rollers.
Destruction
'cause
Derby
people-
and Virtua Fighter.
It took a minute to get the games on there too.
Tekken, maybe? I don't know.
I feel like Resident Evil 2 was
Oh.
Metal Gear. That's when it really started to pick
98.
up. Before then, it was, a lot of Japanese games, some kind of weird fireworks
It had the longer
stuff.
boxes, too.
Remember the glass? Yeah, it had
Yeah.
the
Battle
hard
Arena
glass
Toshinden.
DVD
Yeah,
size.
DVD size. Yep.
Those suck.
NFL
Those
Game
broke.
Day.
Those
I would
broke.
play that. Fuck out of that. Loaded. You ever play Loaded? It's like a side scroller. They have like guns. It's like Contra, but
Oh.
it had like a ton of blood in it.
Okay.
That was like
a
one of the early
slaughterhouse.
PlayStation 1 games, and then like Grand Theft Auto and all that.
Well, even
stuff.
the boxes, the shape of the boxes changed because they were like
Yeah, then they went to the CD case after that.
They added the dual analog. That took a couple
Analog,
years.
double discs. Fucking
Those were 4 discs on.
Speaking
Final
of
Fantasy
like
VII.
30th anniversary, I think IGN posted the top 20 games of PlayStation. Not PlayStation 1, but just PlayStation 1 through 5. I can't see that, man.
I can't see
Don't
that.
unplug it. It's not worth it. Like we'll take.
That was it right there. It was called the Wall Talker.
All right. Well,
And you would walk past it, and its eyes would dart left and right. They would like move and like follow you as you walk past it. And he said like the same 3 lines. I'm trying to find the
goddamn
video.
kid.
He would just yell at you like as you
Oh, damn,
walk
Poncho,
by.
where
he
you going?
he would harass you. Quit your crying, son.
Quit
or I'll
your
give you
crying."
something to cry about. I'll find a video of it eventually.
talk about your Psalms. Talk about John 3:16.
You wake up in the morning.
Austin 3:16 says, "I just whipped your ass."
You look in the mirror in the morning.
What?
See a stupid son of a bitch. What?
Stupid son bitch.
Oh shit!
Oh, son of a bitch.
Nice fucking holding the shit out.
All right, I need a St. Brown touchdown.
Joe, what was your favorite Christmas gift ever?
I told you, Optimus Prime.
Oh, that was the one.
Watching the game, not paying
I
attention.
know. I'm barely paying attention.
see,
here. I'm
what was
terrible.
yours, Vin?
It's the PlayStation 2 story, man.
Yeah.
And I didn't get it on Christmas. so it's
Toys R
a
Us.
slight,
Like delay.
discrepancy there. But it was the launch year of PS2. You couldn't get the fucking thing. It
Yeah.
was sold out. It was on eBay for $800. I'm like, Ma, it's just $800 if you get, Mom, it's just $800 if you get
That
it.
much, huh?
2 controllers and 2
Back then?
games. Just
And a
$800.
stand.
I don't
No,
remember
honestly,
it being
was
that
probably
much.
no, it was on eBay, but it was probably like $600, $700 on eBay.
'Cause I remember watching
And
the
I'm
game
talking-
prices. There was a point where they were like 400, then they were 500, then there was 600. I don't remember.
Well, it was bundled. Everybody was bundling. It was like
It's-
you couldn't just get the system on eBay.
Right.
You got to get it with all the
Same
bullshit
way
you
That's
now.
how
didn't
it is
want.
nowadays. Yeah.
Exactly.
What
So,
game did you get with it?
Madden 2001.
EA Sports.
I didn't
This
even have
isn't
I
game.
didn't have a memory card until
Was
Christmas.
that Eddie George on
It
the
was
cover?
Eddie George, Tennessee.
No,
Big drop! Big drop!
Wow, Laporta, unbelievable.
Big drop! So,
Is that a
Sam.
fumble?
No, he
no,
dropped it.
no, I wish, God, that would be so cool.
Laces out.
But I just remember, dude, going to that Toys R Us against my will, totally against my will. Didn't even want to see it.
How is that a thing? Against your will, Toys R Us?
I was so hooked on like being on the computer, trying to find one. I didn't think I could go to Toys R Us and get one.
Oh,
That was the most impossible thing
yeah.
to ever think. I literally went there because my mother's boyfriend's daughter at the time needed to get a gift for her friend's party.
The
I was
ref
like,
got
oh, I wasn't even like, no. Oh, is the ref hurt? Oh my God, the ref is hurt.
Anthony's dead.
So,
Never seen that before.
My mom's like, Vincent, come on, get out of your room, come to Toys R Us. We're gonna go. And I was like, wah, wah, wah. Mind you, I'm also like just about a teenager. This is 2001, so I'm like 13, 14, a little pissy. Okay. Drags me over there. I'm in the fucking gaming section, the game zone, they called it. I'm playing the demo. I'm just standing there playing the demo. They're off doing whatever. I'm glued to this thing. I'm like, oh, I wish I could just steal this. And then a guy wheels a U-boat right by me. I don't know if the Packard just ran into the guy and knocked the wind out of him.
Rewind or did he?
Just like broke his rib. I caught it out of the corner of my eye. I don't know what happened.
The corner.
So
And
yeah,
then you saw the crate.
the U-boat, rolls by. I fucking chase the guy. He doesn't open it right away. He's playing cute about it. I'm watching, and I'm like, fuck it. I run. I go to my mom. I'm like, Mom, they got a delivery or something. There's boxes. And she's like, okay, like what? I'm like, yeah, but then the game zone. It's the game zone. Stand there. The guy's like, chill, man. I'm gonna open these up. He fucking knifes this thing open, and that beautiful blue.
Yeah, the blue.
Oh man, it was like that Honolulu blue almost. It was just electric.
Yep.
It was.
still
It
have that
might
box
as well
in
have
the
been an
attic somewhere.
Indiana Jones opening the treasure
Yeah.
chest. Oh, I was like, and I leaped in the air. The guy was like, "Don't cause a panic." If I like yell, they have PlayStations, and he thinks like they're gonna jingle all the way
It's
over
the
his ass.
Doberman doll.
And I absolutely
He
begged.
got tools.
I'll do anything, whatever. Early, just for Christmas. I'll wait until open it for Christmas and blah blah blah. Every promise I can make.
Yeah.
My mom's sitting there
I remember
like
those days of begging.
she just knew. She's like she's not. She knew she couldn't leave there and not do it.
Yeah.
And yeah, she pulled out the card and bang. No memory card though. But I went home. Black PS2.
I love the color of that, like the Charlotte Hornets, like purple and teal.
That was such a hit during the 90s. That was a big. That was big.
There was the one Madden. I don't know if it was Madden 2000.
I remember getting that. That was another Christmas gift, and we got ours from PC Richard. I still remember.
It's the best place to go.
I think one of the first games I played, I had gotten the Rocky game, and I had gotten the Harry Potter game.
There have been several times where like video games were totally sold out. Like a brand new, like Halo would come out and you couldn't get it anywhere. PC Richards fucking had it.
Yeah.
Like that, and same thing when the Nintendo Switch, right at the beginning of
We
the
used to have this
pandemic.
guy Muhammad. He was the fucking man. He used to look it up for us and be like,
What was the name of the
Give us, like,
actual
discounts and shit.
catalog that used to come in the mail that you could buy video games from the catalog? Do you remember the name
PC
of that?
Gamer?
Was it PC
Because
Gamer?
one of them had like the demo disc. That's where the game I was talking about earlier.
official
Tomba.
PlayStation magazine.
It was just
had
a
the demo disc.
catalog,
I
not a
think PC
not a,
Gamer
not
had
a
demo
magazine.
disc too.
Might have been PC Gamer. Because
Wasn't
I
a
mean, it's
magazine,
PC
a
Gamer,
catalog.
Game Informer.
Did you guys do Christmas lists? Did you write
Yeah.
your Christmas
Yeah.
list?
Every year. So this is a good question. I was going to say for the group.
what I want or for what
Yeah. Oh yeah, for you
Right? Fucking
as
yeah.
a kid.
When we used to get the Toys R Us book, I would put stars next to the shit that I wanted.
I asked for a Power Wheel every fucking year.
Pow.
I always wanted Power Wheels. I wanted a fucking truck to drive around the yard, run over my brothers and shit. I wanted a Power Wheel so bad. And every year I asked for it, and I never got the Power Wheel.
That's why.
And I always resented my parents a little bit. I'm like, fucking just get me
That
the
was
Power
one of the
Wheel.
that was
My
one of the
cousin had
worst.
one. I'm like, I want this fucking thing.
Those gifts were tough though.
The
'cause
ones
the
that you
battery
drove?
didn't last.
Yeah,
Your
they-
mom
they were
always came
pieces
through
of
for
shit.
you on the gifts. It's your other fucking family who would give you fucking sweaters and clothes and fucking.
Blankets.
Just give me cash if you're not going to get me toys.
That's what I do. I give everyone cash.
Fucking
I
aunt
give
gives you
everybody
fucking
50
sweaters
bucks.
and
I got
fucking
a ugly as a
hat.
brown sweater from
What
an
the
aunt
fuck am I
one
gonna
year.
do with a hat?
Nowadays, I'm good with some clothes, some
That's how
scarf,
old we are.
hat,
My
and
dad
gloves.
used to
I'm
be.
like, yes,
My dad used to be a
Yes.
pig in shit getting socks and underwear.
perfect. Now what?
Now it's like I was like, that's not a gift. And now it's like, I actually could use
I
a
need
couple
that. I
pairs of
definitely need some.
Especially when you
fresh
find out how much that shit costs.
One like
There
some
comes a
fresh
point where people start getting you
$25.
practical gifts
So
versus
stupid.
something that you actually want. They'd be like, "Oh, Dad wants a tie and a vacuum cleaner." Like they'll get you shit that like is practical. Yeah, Dad, get him that.
a bottle of whiskey.
Oh, I always get a bottle
my
of whiskey
dad
every
would be
Christmas, and I never drink it.
You give liquor for Christmas?
I receive
Always a good.
You
usually,
receive liquor for
It's a good
Christmas.
gift.
and I still
What do they think?
don't-
You're an alcoholic?
It's like a
bartender.
way of giving you an expensive gift. Is the like one
That's
of
a
my evening
lazy
teams.
gift. That's a bullshit gift.
I think it's more,
You don't give alcohol for fucking goddamn.
but
gifts on
it's good.
Christmas.
It's like $100
That's not
bottle
true.
of whiskey.
If you get like a nice box
I like
set with
a
the
bottle
glasses
of-
and shit like that.
no, they'll give me like
Johnny Walker.
$100 bottle of whiskey. or
I've
something.
He's
gotten
an
my dad
alcoholic,
Jack
let me-
Daniels with like glasses and stuff for
Yeah,
Christmas.
but I don't drink like
Dragon
that.
5
So
yards, you fucking idiot.
Yeah, my dad likes his whiskey. Whiskey business.
Sarge loved the Doers.
He did.
They loved the
Enjoyed
Doers.
the Doers.
And he drank a shit ton of Mountain Dew also.
Actually, I don't think he drank that much Mountain Dew.
Yeah, a couple cans of Mountain Dew.
Did he? I don't remember seeing him drinking a
Couple-
can.
couple
I
cups
was
of
like,
Mountain
we
Dew.
should give him soda.
He had a couple of cups of Mountain
He
Dew.
had a couple of Tito's. Tito's tonic was his drink of choice. Yeah, it is going to be a rough next couple of weeks because Vin's going to be away. We're going to try to do something, though. Maybe we can get a guest
We'll do
in
in
Vin's
studio.
place.
We'll get some. Maybe we'll get a guest.
Yeah, we try the game.
We'll
and
get little
sometimes
Joe to
it's
come
tough.
back and do the hot challenge.
We got an OnlyFans girl here.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
Donate.
40 million or whatever.
They still wouldn't watch.
$100 billion.
You don't know that.
Oh,
You
the
be-
guy fell down.
there-
See that?
It just blew up
No.
that
Fuck the
fucking
whole
play,
game.
too.
Give me, I need St. Brown for a touchdown. Come on. Am I wrong?
Mediocre piece of shit.
Just blew up that play, too. That's crazy.
So it'll be a rough next couple of weeks, but we're going to try to do something. It's we want to try to keep our momentum. We appreciate everybody that did tune in. The few people that are remaining from the dungeon, you're the fucking man. Glitch Trap, welcome to the show.
Absolutely.
And we'll be back next Friday.
Yes.
Next Friday is Friday the 13th.
Ooh.
Last one of the year.
Yeah.
Flying.
All right, guys. I think that kind of wraps it up for this week. I want to thank everybody for tuning in this week. This has been the Break Room Podcast. We'll be back next Friday. Snoochie Boochies, and may the Force be with you.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, Joe!
Oh, it's Titus
my
O'Neil.
God, you fucking table and the computer just shook. That is, no one was mad that you cut the whole You can go anywhere.
Do I do with that?
And the Macho Madness and the Hulkamania.
On top of that, you're the best wrestler of all time. So I absolutely adore you.
For being the cream of the crop, yeah.
Let's go!
Fucking idiot, you have no idea what you're fucking talking about. God. They were saying Sony apparently said that the PlayStation 5. You fucking suckers! Is that the end of it? Or
Every pixel of the game engine into the face.
Can't say
That Dallas.
what did when that's like part of my Christmas